y'all hear me? What the is up, Kyle? No, seriously, dude. What the up? Step the up. Let's go. Where did I put my books? Oh. I heard to yawn. I had a lot of food. Don't mind me, that's just my noises. That's just the camera noises. We had like 5 minutes of rain today. And like, yo, if any government agency is listening to this, like anywhere around the world, and y'all know how to control the weather, give us rain. Just throughout all of Canada at this point, especially in BC and over here in Ontario, because we have so many forest fires. So many people are having to evacuate, like it's nuts. Like, please. If y'all can control the weather and y'all not telling us, I won't say anything. Just give us all the rain. These new, like, 4K, 8K cameras are absolutely insane.
One All-Star game. We're at Coors Field in Denver, Colorado, home of the Rockies, where the best baseball players on the planet will compete in the 91st edition of the Midsummer Classic. I mentioned elevation. Well, this happened once before at Coors Field, 1998. It turned into an offensive firepower fest. It was the largest scoring output we've ever seen in an All-Star game. 14 out of 18 in the starting lineup were either MVPs or Hall of Famers, so that also helped the cause. 13-8 in favor of the AL. Scott Braun, along with the former All-Star Cliff Floyd. This is what it's all about. The All-Star game is back.
That's great. You know, to see all these young guys come out and enjoy themselves. The veterans, Max Scherzer starting the game. Shohei Ohtani. Getting a chance at home
man's got some big old earrings in.
For the first time. A lot has happened, even the red carpet. I talked about it earlier, but this is something where these guys showing their personalities, having fun. You know, swag is in the game, and when you see these guys in their personalities show, that's the best part for me.
I need you to point out that swag because you bring it all the time. The red carpet, by the way, where all of the All-Stars show up. It's a big parade. It's a party. It's the morning of the All-Star game. You were all there.
I was, you know what? I was waiting for somebody to come out with no shirt, but it didn't happen. But I think when you look at the chains and the shoes and the outfits, they were all into it, Scotty. I'm talking about from head to toe. Whatever they was wearing, they was showing love to whoever made it. Everything was custom, and they was walking in style. Families involved, and I think this is the most important thing when you're seeing how diverse and how many countries are participating in this All-Star game. That's amazing.
This is a global game, and
Welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. Enjoy the show.
Apparently, wow, Shohei Ohtani.
I think the most impressive thing is his adjustments on the fly. What I mean by that is his ability to say, the leg kick didn't work for me, I'm going to have a little coil and get from A to B.
Oh yeah, I'm on camera. I was like,
it's so tremendous to watch a player. But then
just like dying inside, but like it's fine.
that goes out there and literally, you know, just gets
Oh,
guys
let's
out
y'all up there.
consistently,
There
and
we go.
that's just so impressive.
You guys like my shirt?
Be a part of it and watch and
Step
see how he
Brothers.
takes it all in. You have to be a different human to be able to take on the responsibility and deal with the failures, not just from a hitting standpoint, but from a pitching standpoint. That's just awesome.
Wait till you see the velocity, the splitter.
We watching
Major League
baseball.
Baseball and home runs. Top 5 in sprint speed in the American League. Is there a weakness? We haven't really.
How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host Molly.
Also working
Hi.
during this All-Star break.
Everyone's doing well. Hi, honey.
Home run derby.
Okay.
Yes, he was there.
All
He
right.
fell in round 1 to
Okay,
Soto, but
honey.
He's going to be on the mound.
Oh yeah, why is the forehead all wet?
Junior is going
Mwah.
to get to face him as we go over some of the young
Jeez.
stars taking over the sport, plus some surprise first half.
Thank you. Yes, the poll is up already. 50-50 so far. Hope everyone's doing well. Commercial break, and I'm plugging this in. I've been really good at plugging that in lately. If you hear something that sounds like a jet engine, that is a laptop. I put it on full speed mode. We're on full cool mode. How is everyone doing? I thought this water would be colder. It is not. Now it is. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out, whoa. I don't know the lyrics. Hi, what's going on? Welcome. I'm so sorry I cannot pronounce your name, but welcome. Otani? I think you said Otani. I'm not sure, but yeah, no, he's amazing. Apparently, they bent the rules for him this year or something that they said they're gonna explain later, but. Yeah, he is a great pitcher. Facts. Hey guys, Amy's teddy bear for the llama. Lady, you do not like Amy's teddy, do you? Smash that thumbs up. Yes, smash that thumbs up on your way in. Share this out where you can. It'd be hot. It'd be very hot. Oh, that's what the weird thing is. Oh, yeah, that's fine that way.
Junior, Tatis Jr. There's a club that apparently we're not invited to. It's called the 23 and Under Club. Ronald Acuna Jr. is in it too, and we hope he gets well soon as he went down with an ACL tear. But Bo Bichette is part of that club, all either 22 or 23, as they crush baseballs, and they belong here.
You're definitely right, Scotty. And you know, when you look at those numbers, these are
Bo
generational
Bichette,
players, guys who have made the jump
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Juan Soto,
and watching them grow.
Fernando
overnight,
Tatis Jr.,
as far as,
all
you know,
22
being stars
years
in this
old,
game,
and
they
Bo
are the
Bichette
face
is actually
of this
23.
game moving forward. It's great to see the future generation of shining.
That's nuts.
And they get it. They understand it. You can't teach instincts. They all have it.
This is their show. This is also
Love
their
that.
app. I'm looking at some of the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, that's why I'm so
all-stars.
freaking
Rafael
hot. I'm wearing
Devers,
socks.
Matt Barnes, their
They just said
closer,
Boston
Nate
Red
Eovaldi,
Sox, and I looked
their
down, I was like,
starting pitcher.
socks. And I was
They
like,
are
wait a
the
second.
first place ball club in the American League East, to the surprise of many, and they have 5 all-star representatives. That 53 and 36 record is best in the division a season after finishing in the cellar of the division.
Well, you look at this team, and one thing that stands out is they didn't add a lot of guys. They didn't add a lot in the offseason.
80% of people now saying that American League is going to win.
On this team,
80% of you now said he's going to win.
The guys will go through a wall.
Felt good to hear that Tom Brady got his butt ripped in golf.
They love him. He's real. He understands the game. He has these guys playing at a high level, and they just enjoy being around him.
And you know what else is a theme in the first half? What's old is prime again. So Brandon Crawford is definitely not invited to the 23 and under club, and neither is his superstar teammate, Buster Posey, but they're both all-stars, and they are both slugging in the first half of the season better than we've ever seen from those two. Plus, they have a little help from Kevin Gossman, who has been a stud for them in the first half of the season with his 1.73 ERA. They have the best record in baseball.
Yeah, you know what? And they grinders. And just looking at, you talk about a guy like Brandon Crawford, he's changed some things mechanically with his swing, right? As far as standing up more upright, getting to the baseball, a little leg kick, and more powerful swing. And then Kevin Gossman has finally figured it out. When you say finally, look, it's very hard to be consistent at this level. He has to figure out how to consistently get through the lineup, and you're seeing that.
And we're going to see all of the players on the field, the all-star player introductions, then lineups and first pitch.
Coming up is the all-star player introductions. Gonna be introducing the all-star players coming up next. And then, first pitch will be starting. He must have cried into his piles of millions of dollar bills. Ha! Facts, man's loaded. Because he may be great at football, but he sucks at golf. Oof. I was playing golf on GTA the other day at my friend's place. It was a good time. I was also playing NASCAR at their place too. I was laughing so hard because when I was playing NASCAR at their place, they were like, I was like, look, I just came in first place. They were like, oh, you. I was like, oh, thank you. And they said, how many cautions did you have? And I was like, I created many, many cautions. I plowed through everybody. Most people were out. That's the only way that I got into first place. He was like, yeah, I thought so. Still proud, but like. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host, Molly. I said that really fast. I'm your host, Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications. Do the poll that's in the chat at the very top of the chat in blue. There's a poll there. Check out the poll. 83% of you are saying that American League is going to win. Frickin' rights. Let's do this. I don't have anything up on the side yet just because it has nothing started yet. It's a commercial break. Let's see. And if you hear something that sounds like a jet engine, that is just the computer on full cool boost mode. They're going to be introducing the players.
All day long, and we are getting close to player introductions as the players take the field and the American League takes on the National League with a 7-game win streak on the American League side. They've won 7 in a row. Of course, we skipped last year, but going back to 2019 and before that, you have to go back to 2012, the last time the National League took down the AL. That was the game when the NL lineup blitzed Justin Verlander early on. All right, let's go down to the field right now for pregame introductions. Here's Joe Buck.
It's time to meet the All-Star teams. We start with the American League.
Do a Pauly D there.
Named to the coaching staff by manager Kevin Cash from the Cleveland Indians, Terry Francona. From the Boston Red Sox, Nathan Eovaldi. J.D. Martinez. And Matt Barnes.
Introducing everyone.
From the Chicago White Sox, Tim Anderson. Liam Hendricks. Lance Lynn. Angels, Jose Ramirez and Shane Bieber. From the Detroit Tigers, Gregory Soto.
You baseball men love your
The
chains.
Kansas
Oh
City
my
Royals,
gosh.
Whit Merrifield.
Everyone has chains. Looks
From
sick
the
though.
Los Angeles Angels, Jared Walsh. From the Minnesota Twins, Nelson Cruz.
I have a chain. Not as big as those ones though.
Rogers. From the New York Yankees, Garrett Cole.
People were not happy.
And Aroldis Chapman. From the Oakland Athletics, Matt Olson. And Chris Bassett. From the Seattle Mariners, Yusei Kikuchi.
Oopsies.
From the Tampa Bay Rays, Mike Zunino. Joey Wendell. And Andrew Kittredge. From the Texas Rangers, Joey Gallo. Kyle Gibson. And Adolis Garcia. From the Toronto Blue
Friggin'
Jays,
rights. Friggin' rights.
Bichette.
Whoop whoop. Bichette. Bo Bichette. Freaking rights.
And now the National League All-Star team. Named to the coaching staff by manager Dave Roberts, honorary coach and 7-time All-Star Reggie Smith.
I might just have to like mute this out afterwards, possibly, but like right now it's on, so.
Colorado Rockies, Bud Black. From the Arizona Diamondbacks, Eduardo Escobar. From the Atlanta Braves, Ozzie Albies. From the Chicago Cubs, Chris Bryant. And Craig Kimbrell. From your Colorado Rockies, German Marquez. From the Los Angeles Dodgers, Chris Taylor.
From the Los Angeles Dodgers, they're just introducing everyone right now before the first pitch.
And Walker Buehler. From the Miami Marlins, Trevor Rogers. From the Milwaukee Brewers, Omar Narvaez. Corbin Burns. Freddie Peralta. Brandon Woodruff. And Josh Hader. From the New York Mets, Taijuan Walker. From the Philadelphia Phillies, Zach Wheeler. From the St. Louis Cardinals, Alex Reyes. From the San Diego Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Manny Machado.
Yeah, it's up here. Huh, found it.
And Mark Melancon. From the San Francisco Giants, Kevin Gausman.
There we go.
And Brandon Crawford. From the Washington Nationals, Trey Turner. Kyle Schwarber.
There we go.
And Juan Soto.
Hello everybody, how's everyone doing today? Don't forget to drink your water. Don't forget to drink your water, everyone.
Managing the American League from the Tampa Bay Rays, Kevin Cash.
I can't play all of these because a lot of them are music. Shohei can't even say that first name. Otani? Otami? Otani. Otani. I'm Otani. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. He's from Japan. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., first base. From Xander Bogaerts. Shortstop. Aaron Judge, right field. From the Yankees. I just can't play this right now because there's lots of music. We ain't trying to get no copyright here. Rafael Devers, third base. Marcus Semien, second base. Going in. 86% of you saying you got the American League in this one. Who cares if it was a game of golf? It was a game of chess, and we will still put him down for it. Facts. Hernandez going in from the Blue Jays. Kedrick Mullins, center field. From the Oreos. I like calling them the Oreos. Because that's what it sounds like. Stay tuned, lady. Celebrates Tom Brady losing ping pong to his kids. Yep, you can lose anything and I'll clown him for it. Roberts. Okay, hi, hon.
Shortstop from the San Diego Padres.
Fernando
Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr., shortstop.
Batting second, the designated hitter from the Los Angeles Dodgers, Max Muncy.
I just gotta mute it every once in a while. Roberts got booed bad. Oh no. Oof.
All right, Denver. All right, Colorado. Batting third, playing third base from the St. Louis Cardinals, Nolan Arenado.
He can lose an Easter egg hunt for crying out loud, and I'd still clown him for facts.
Hitting cleanup, the first baseman from the Atlanta Braves, Freddie Freeman.
I'm muted every once in a while. Hey, Tripper. Nick Castellanos. I couldn't see what position he's in.
So from the Cincinnati Reds, Jesse Winker.
Left field, Jesse Winker.
The catcher from the Philadelphia Phillies, JT Realmuto.
Catcher.
Batting eighth, the center fielder from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, center field.
And batting ninth and playing second base from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Adam Frazier. And the starting pitcher for the fourth time in his great career from the Washington Nationals, Max Scherzer.
You an itchy girl?
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 American League and National League All-Stars. to the video board as we pay tribute to all-time greats.
Oh. Hank Aaron. Greatness and grace.
The greatest performers don't just excel. They transform the very way we think about the world.
Oh, narrated by Lenny Kravitz.
For more than half a century, AMYAMOR represented that kind of transcendence.
Oh, dang.
He was a son of the
Tribute time.
segregated South, a baseball natural who wielded his hammer to rewrite one of America's most hallowed record books. He was the perfect hero for countless kids, like me. And he pushed us forward as a country.
He's sitting on 7-14. Here's the pitch by now. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. It's gone. It's 7-15.
Hank Aaron, 715th home run on
The crowning moment came
Holy
on Monday
crap.
night in Atlanta.
or
A night
something.
that became about a lot more than just the game.
The 70s. Home run 715 happened in 1974. That's
But it
nuts.
wasn't just about that night. Hank Aaron's entire Hall of Fame career was a testament to magnificence. Capped by his unprecedented 25 All-Star Game selections, you couldn't find better evidence of the reverence that fans and players alike held for him. It was his lightning-quick wrists that propelled his powerful swing. But it was his
Holy-
grace,
Yeah.
humility, perseverance, and courage that so profoundly resonated beyond the baseball diamond and inspired so many others to chase their dreams. A legend who made history that will never be forgotten. A true hero who transcended his game and transformed so much more.
Aw, that was a nice tribute. Hi, Damien. Aw, there's his wife.
Through their lifelong charitable initiatives, Hank and Billy Aaron's support for education, medicine, historically black colleges and universities, and countless youth programs will leave a legacy for generations to come.
Aw.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Billy Aaron.
Aw, she's so. She looks so sweet. I just want to give her a hug. Aw. Obviously, if she does that much
Major League
charity
Baseball
work, she
and
is.
the All-Star players are presenting Billy Aaron with a jersey signed by all of the American League and National League All-Star players, and a painting created during All-Star Week by Denver artist Kaylee Bender that portrays Hank Aaron's journey from a 17-year-old in Mobile, Alabama, leaving home to pursue a baseball career,
Aw.
to his crowning achievement 23 years later after hitting
That's-
his 715th career home run. In addition, we direct your attention to right field, where Hank Aaron was a 25-time All-Star Game selection,
Wow.
the most of any player. On this night of All-Stars, on this field that will host the return of baseball's Midsummer Classic, we celebrate the life, legacy, and unforgettable impact of number 44, the great Hank Aaron. And our thanks to Billy Aaron and all the Aaron family members who are with us here tonight.
if y'all are watching this right now with us, she looks so sweet. She looks like an angel. Oh my gosh. I just want to give her a hug. That is a great tribute. I love that. And the painting? That was a nuts painting. People are so talented. Oh my gosh.
Gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and...
Oh, they're gonna do they're gonna do the national anthem now. Just Moskaluk!
Jess Moskaluk to sing "O Canada."
Oh my gosh, hold on. I saw Just Moskaluk live. I think twice, actually. Yes, I did. I saw Just Moskaluk live twice. Once when I was with my friends. We went to this little, like, music, like this country music thing. At, I have my picture with her. I got a picture with her. But I seen her at this, like, this like country music thing that my friends wanted to go to, and I was like, sure, I'll go. Like, I don't really listen to country music, but I was like, you know what, it'll probably be a really good time. And it was a really good time. And then I went to that one, and then I went to the country music fest that happens here usually every year, but it has not happened in a while because you know, the world happened, so. But she also came to that, too. She's a Canadian country music singer and songwriter. Her most famous song that I've heard is "Cheap Wine and Cigarettes." That's like one of her main songs. They're just singing both the national anthems right now. So Canada was sung, and now they're gonna sing the American national anthem, and then after that, then the game is going to start. Hi, Damien. Damien, wait, what the hell did I miss? Nothing, honestly, like, we're just vibing. Do be vibing. Oh, Lord. Game time almost. Hello everybody, welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. I'm your host, Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Christopher Jackson, Grammy and Emmy Award winner, singing the American National Anthem now. Star Spangled Banner, I think it's called. I'm Canadian, I don't. That is a huge American flag. Holy Lord. That is humongous. Although they also have that for like the football games too. It's huge. Oh, there's fireworks. Well, there's gonna be fireworks. It's not dark enough. I saw the fireworks start going off, and I was like, are those fireworks? It's kind of light out for fireworks. They were gonna put out fireworks, but I guess it's too bright out, so they just took like 2 off, and then they were like, actually no. gotta hear this, man. I can see why he's a... Oh, he's a Grammy winner. Oh yeah, they're trying to put up the fireworks. Can't really see them all, but there go the fire jets. What do they call them? Was there like a certain name for the fighter jets? I am so sorry. Can you please play? There we go.
What a moment. We're back with lineups and then getting to first pitch.
Oh. After this commercial break, there's going to be the starting pitch. Right after this commercial break, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Tonight, yeah, technically tonight, it's 8 o'clock where I am. So technically tonight where I am, but whatever time it is where you are, I hope your day is going well, or it did go well. Either way, I hope you're doing great. Either way. My cat is curled up in a ball, sleeping on the couch. And the All-Star game will be getting started here shortly. I'm gonna have to try to put on some sad music here. It's kind of hard to, because it usually does not like loading. Excuse me. Also, there's a poll up above in the chat. You can see at the top of the chat. So far, 89% of you have said that you believe that the American League is going to be winning this game. So don't forget to go vote in that poll. That's the wrong thing. Boop. Also, I am all registered for all of my courses for next school year. I just have to, next time I'm out, stop by the bank, and then I just have to pay it. Pay my tuition. And I'm done. Sure. I just want to, like, honestly, we'll be honest with you, random music. Oh, look, it's back on.
Classic, two Denver legends, Peyton Manning and Todd Helton.
Peyton Manning freaking rights, my guy. Freaking rights. I'm cheer for American, but like, go Peyton Manning.
Same guys when you played against them.
Oh no, Peyton Manning's pitching. I was like, Peyton Manning, what? I was so confused. I was like, he did not play baseball. He pitched it though. He did not that of a job at pitching it.
He'll get him on second down.
Freaking rights.
Out there on the island by himself. He hand him the ball and give him no tips.
Good job, Peyton Manning. That's a good pitch. That wasn't too bad, actually.
For Nolan Arenado, who is now a St. Louis Cardinal. For Bo Bichette, who's
Peyton Manning throwing the first pitch.
All-star with the Rockies.
Love that.
Part of the Blake Street Bombers. Colorado, Vinny Castilla, Dante Bichette, and Larry Walker.
89% of people voting for the American League so far.
Taking it all in
on the red carpet.
Oh yeah, no spamming is welcome. We cut that out right away.
Like short outfit, I'm like, look.
Sorry about that, guys. We just gotta cut that out. Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry. Don't spam, then you just won't get cut off.
It's called Do Everything.
It's not that hard.
Only one doing it.
Brooke, what's going on, Brooke? Brooke Karma, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Molly, or Maddie, Molly, same thing. Molly here on the channel. How you doing, Brooke? Nice to meet you. Screw Peyton Manning, but that fool cost the Bears a Super Bowl. Damian. Okay, commercial break, and then there's lineups and first pitch. Another commercial break. We love that. when I came on, it was like 7:25-ish. I thought to myself, oh geez, it's supposed to start at 7. And I was like, oh, I better hurry up and get everything ready and like on. And then I did it all. It's now 8:11. And the first pitch hasn't started yet. I'm not going anywhere. I have nothing to do. I was gonna sit in my room and crochet anyways. Don't want me my eyeballs itchy. Nah, what's this one? I feel like a DJ when I'm clicking all these buttons. I'm really not. I'm literally just turning up and down the volume. But I feel cool. Damien's so rude. Like, jeez, Damien. Thanks, Molly. Damien shared you. Oh, nice. Thank you for sharing us out, Damien. Appreciate that. Yeah, share this out where you can. We just be chilling and vibing, watching some baseball, chilling out. Well, it's nice to meet you, Brooke. We just chill out here on this channel, basically. We just vibe. It's very much appreciated you coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. This should be like... should be pretty good. I'm excited. I didn't even watch the Stanley Cup Finals just because I knew how it was gonna end. I didn't even watch the Stanley Cup Finals because I was just so pissed. I was just so upset that the Tampa Bay won. I didn't even watch it. Like, it was on. Didn't watch it. Even though I wasn't even at home, but I still didn't watch it, even though. Damien's a lot nicer than me. Facts. Kidding, by the way. My dad can be savage. I'm not rude, I have a heart. Aw, Damien. Damien, do you have a soft side to you?
Third, and we'll have 2 outfield umps as well, David Rackley and Adam Hamari, along with a replay official back in New York City. That's Greg Gibson.
Oh, today you have a heart, Damien.
Kevin Cash, 2020 American League Manager of the Year.
Today you have a heart, Damien?
Series.
He's a stud, and I think the big
yeah, I would have
Kevin
never
Cash
guessed you had a
is,
soft
you know, how
side.
he goes about his business. I think you look around the league, everybody's trying to play copycat to his managerial style, and he's done a great job with the youth.
He's only 43 years old, already in his 7th season, and his team fell to Dave Roberts and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Dave Roberts.
Goes by Doc, NL Manager of the Year in 2016, and helped his franchise to its
Everyone
first
just
World
taking
Series
photos
title
together.
since 1988.
Damien.
The American League leads the all-time...
I can like barely see her profile picture, but Damien, that does not look like a grandma. Damien, by that logic, since I'm like, I think I'm younger than you. Damien, by that logic, then I would be a child. I think I'm younger than you, Damien. I don't know how old you are, Damien. I'm almost 20. I'm gonna be 20 in less than a month. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm almost gonna be 2 decades old. Really? Where did the time go? I'm so old.
And a member of the San Diego Padres.
I remember back in my day.
Max Scherzer, who was just
What the
announced
frick?
as
I'm,
the
like,
starter
so
for the
young.
NL. At one point, he wasn't even on the roster. And then
I'm almost
after
40.
two
That's why he
players
calls
were
me
replaced,
grandma.
He eventually makes it to the NL
Brooke,
side
I do
and
not
then
believe you.
gets named the starter by
I don't
Jake
believe you,
Roberts,
Brooke.
and he said partially
You do
because
not look
he
almost
didn't
40.
get to
You
have
look
his
much younger.
moment last year when the Nationals won the year before in the World Series.
Did
So this
say
is
I
the
was
lineup
an
that
angel.
Scherzer's going up against, and it begins with the great.
I don't even want to lie about your
Shohei
age, Brooke, but like
Ohtani
you look
as
younger
a
than that.
hitter, a DH, which
That's why I was
he
like,
do
Grandma, what do
at
you
the top
mean?
of this game, and then also
Hell's
named
Angel,
the starting
facts, Brooke.
pitcher for the American League.
You are not
Vladimir
wrong.
Guerrero Jr. is over at first base. Xander Bogaerts at short. Aaron Judge is the right fielder cleaning up. Rafael
1981.
Devers, another Red
Oh,
Sox at
nice.
third. Another Blue Jay playing second base, Marcus Semien. Salvador Perez having a big
Yeah,
year
so
at the
then
plate
you're
as the catcher.
20 years older
And
than
yet
me.
another Toronto player, Teoscar Hernandez, voted in. He's in left. Cedric Mullins, who's been an exciting breakout star for the Orioles, will round out the nine. And here's Max making his third All-Star
What?
start.
You know, when you think about him and how many times he's been to an All-Star game, you know, been selected 8
Hey,
times.
can y'all say his last
But
name? I don't know how
he
to
knows
pronounce that.
record that the National League holds, so I think he wants to do something about it. Talking to him yesterday, he's like, look,
Max
each time he's come
Scherzer.
to an All-Star game, they're each special in their own way. Cherished memories for a long time, but he wants to win.
Screw all of y'all, damn it, says
Three previous
Damien.
All-Star starts, 5 total appearances, a 1.5 ERA. So this is start number 4. He did it in 2013.
Damien always
2017,
calls this
2018, and
Sesame
now,
Street.
Again in 2021, the 3-time Cy Young Award winner has a nice selection to choose from. The Max Scherzer menu, brought to you
Ooh.
by StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud Features.
Max
A 4-seam
Scherzer.
fastball to dive
Look
for,
at
but
this, showing
also
his
a slider and a
pitches.
changeup that can really keep hitters off balance.
Damn.
Well, that arsenal is super good. I think the one thing with him is
Alcohol
he's throwing
preserves the
that fastball,
skin,
the
says
consistency.
Brooke.
When you say 49%,
Love that.
he loves it. He throws at different
This is just water.
velocities. And when he's healthy, and we've seen him healthy pretty much this year, you're seeing the Max Scherzer
I'm-
of old.
It's showtime, everyone.
Brooke, I have never met you, but I love you already. I am partially a pickle. I love that.
33 home runs, tops
I
in Major
absolutely
League
love
Baseball.
that. Oh my
70
gosh.
RBIs. A slugging percentage near 600. Make that 700.
I absolutely love that. I also love pickles, too. So perfect. Not human pickles. I'm not a cannibal.
He's the
Just
headliner
preface.
tonight.
He is. The fans love him. I'm still in awe of what he's doing,
Chipper.
Scotty. It's so special to watch as a former player.
Oh.
I know the workload from a hitting standpoint, but to see him
Oh.
on the mound, which we'll see in the bottom half of this
There's
inning,
Ohtani.
it's just different.
Ohtani
in
at
its
bat.
own way.
The
Let's get this
2021
thing
All-Star game
started.
is back and underway.
High five,
Shohei
Star.
Ohtani fouls the first pitch backwards from Shohei.
Brooke,
Max
sorry, I'm a
Scherzer.
goofy one. I love that, though. Absolutely love that.
27 years old, first player ever selected to the All-Star game as both a position player.
Rather be
and
goofy
pitcher.
than boring. You know what I mean? Boring's no fun.
And connecting on the second pitch. Nicely
Connecting.
pitched by the second baseman
Oh.
Adam Frazier for the first out.
I see the little shift there from the boys over there, and Adam made a nice little backhand play.
First
Gets that
out.
Ohtani's manager, Joe Madden, says every time he swings the bat, it looks like it could be a home
Hey.
run. He's using his legs more this year on his swing. He's got
First out on Ohtani.
the hip movement. And this guy looks like he's on another level in 2021 as well. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leading baseball with his .332 batting clip. Tops in on base
Vladimir
percentage, OPS,
Guerrero
and
Jr.
73 RBIs.
Vladimir.
Leading the American
I
League
hope
as
I
well.
said that right. Guerrero Jr. At bat.
Many first timers in this game tonight.
Nope.
Well,
I just
think
have to
the most
refresh
impressive
this
thing
one.
with Vlad is how he's committed to his body. How he's
Brooke got
committed to his
banned at
craft.
Disney when she was a
He needs to
kid.
get a little bit better shape to put him in a position where he's playing the way he's playing right now.
Honestly, though, what a story.
And it takes discipline,
We'll be
right?
honest.
Because you look at his body type now, and you're saying this body has longevity, and you're seeing it consistent. I know the Blue Jays are very happy with how he's going about his business.
2 balls, 1 out.
Over the past year, he's cut about 40 pounds from his 6'2" frame. And he socks one Again, a nice pick by Frazier.
Out.
Ooh.
Second out.
See Max walking over like, man, that was close, Scotty. See a little hug right there, and that's showing love. That's what it's all about. But that was a rocket up the middle.
A blazing one-hopper, 111 miles an hour off the bat. And Max Scherzer dodged it as well.
We almost dove right into the ball. Right, like, oh, goodness gracious.
Two ground balls to the right side, and now Scherzer will start Bogarts with a strike.
Like my
Welcome everybody, hi.
But
I'm
Max is
Ollie.
also like, thank you for not hitting it a few inches
Do you remember I
more
was
to the left.
also
That
for her
would've been
hand and she
trouble.
said let it go.
Two gone. And a ball and a strike on Bogarts. Longtime Red Sox shortstop. A native of Aruba. This is his 9th major league season.
Foul.
I love watching Xander play. You know, just his IQ for the game is so special.
That girl was like
How
right
he's
into it.
consistently stands, you know, on the field now, and you
Top of
see
her hand, she was like-
the dynamic play that he can bring to the table, along with the swag. Diamond
Girl
necklace
was
around his
right
neck.
into it.
Hey, that's what the All-Star game is all about.
Me too. I can't stop
I need your
thinking
help
about
with all of
football.
that tonight. We're not just rating
Same
their
here,
performance
Daddy.
on the field.
That's
but
special.
Look at the
I'm
bling.
freaking hyped for football
I was messing
season.
with him on the red carpet today. Like, look, really? Is that what you're bringing out here to the red carpet, bro? Okay.
He's done this before. A 3-time All-Star. And he swings through the 2-2. Exit velocity, yes, but Max Scherzer says
Three
check
strikes.
these, 3 up, 3 down, and we'll get to Shohei Ohtani now on the mound after hitting in the first.
3 strikes. America's out. Well, dang. We're now going to the bottom of the first. These pitchers are going to be crazy. Yo, like, Mans was throwing them fast. I was, oh my lord. Ooh. I'm gonna try to put on the music here, and we'll see if it works. Fast and run. Technically would be right for this. The velocity of the pitcher's throw the last 10 years have increased by 4.5 miles per hour. That's nuts. That is insane. I didn't Monty Star so long to have you on the gram already. Yeah, that's nuts. 92% of you saying y'all got the American League. Nice. That's insane. Velocity the pitcher's throws the last 10 years have increased by 4.5 miles per hour. That's absolutely insane. That's so fast. Jeez. Balls goes. Oh. Turn off my Wi-Fi. So there's not as many.
Castellanos and Winker, part of the Reds outfield. JT Real Muto will catch and hit 7th. Brian Reynolds and Adam Frazier, both members of the Pittsburgh Pirates, round out the 9. And here he is. Wait, we just saw him at the plate. Shohei Ohtani now on the mound to start this game.
Shohei.
Part of the reasoning has to do with the
Shohei
fact that the players
Ohtani.
wanted him as a pitcher. They voted for him. And also, his manager, Kevin Cash, didn't want to put him in unfamiliar territory. He's not a reliever. Let him start. He's had enough to do
Shohei
this
Ohtani.
weekend. Let's do something that he's comfortable with at the All-Star game.
Well, you see the opponent's average
Pitching now.
Buck 95 shows you how special he is. And the fact that he has, yes, we know he has a good fastball, but his secondary pitches have been really fun to watch. He pitches out of the stretch. And I think when you look at the secondary stuff, it plays well, it plays great. And I think when you look at the secondary stuff, it plays well, it plays great, and really smooth.
He brings a fastball to Fernando Tatis Jr. Guerrero racing over, and it's into the seats. Ohtani is the second Japanese-born pitcher to start an All-Star game. You have to go back to 1995 when Hideo Nomo was on.
Otani is the
One of the
second
differences for Ohtani this year,
Japanese
he's feeling good.
baseball player to
Had some
start in
injuries
an
the
All-Star
past,
game.
including Tommy John surgery, and also a knee issue that he said prevented him from doing as much damage.
First
with
players
his lower half.
since 2009 to both bat and pitch in an All-Star game.
Well, you see the health part
Hey,
of it when you
New
look
York!
at 97 mile an hour fastball right there to Tatis Jr. But also
What's
from a
going
standpoint
on? Hey,
the other
Maddie,
side,
what's going
he stole
on?
bases.
New
So if you're healthy,
York!
you don't have to come into the training room and go straight.
In the live chat, Joe Buck commentating.
And get yourself right. You can go straight to your locker and get yourself ready for a big league baseball.
Batters hit a distraction. Why is MLB bound allowing that BS?
Check out the secondary stuff. A wave and a miss from Tatis. The other difference is that there are no rules anymore. When he first joined the
'Cause can they not
organization,
hear
they
it?
wanted to draw up
I don't
an
think they
exact
can.
game
I don't
plan.
think. Can you hear?
When
No,
are we
you
gonna
can't hear
put him
that
in? When are we
during
gonna rest
the
him?
when
Now
you're
it's
there.
just how you feeling
I
today.
don't know. I've never
You're
been.
in the
I've
line.
never been to like a major league baseball game.
Statcast powered by Google Cloud.
Boop. I just gotta pause that for a second, cause there's like some music over it, and we don't need no copyright. How you been, New York?
He is effective.
Tatis connects, lofts one to deep left field, but Teoscar Hernandez lines it up, camps under, and makes the catch for the first out.
Out.
That brings us to Max Muncy.
Been eating nothing but
Best
payday bars
five
and strawberry
in Major
Go-Gurt
League
today.
Baseball.
Yeah, no, my dad
He
would
leads
be
the
happy
National
with
League
that.
a career high 414 on base percentage. 58
My dad
walks
loves paydays.
to 57 strikeouts. He knows when it's a strike.
He definitely does. It's fun to watch.
And there is one. Pumped down the middle by Ohtani.
Did you guys hear that yell?
A collection of
Ah!
all-stars who have unique stories.
Man, you okay? You good, my guy?
Muncy was cut by the Oakland A's, scooped up by
Tripper,
the
what are you
Dodgers
doing? Don't be
several years
nasty.
ago on a minor league contract. He has taken off. Consistent power threat. Elite strike zone awareness.
One ball, one out.
And he has figured out a way
Well,
to
one
tap
ball,
into
one
his
strike,
power.
technically.
1-1 is on the ground to the right side. A lot of action for the second baseman so far today
Out.
on both sides. This is Marcus
Second
Semien
out.
to put away Muncy. You know that feeling.
I've been there too many times. It gets under
Oh,
just
he was
a
frustrated.
tad, and you see it on the face and his reaction. This is
Let's
tremendous.
go, Tony. Holy crowd is hyped. Jeez Louise.
This is season number 9 for Nolan Arenado. His first 8 were in front of this crowd. And you want a
Nolan.
Gold Glove every single year.
Arnado.
Produced big-time power numbers, and he's brought that over to the St. Louis Cardinals lineup.
Oh, ball low.
Ohtani misses with 99 down near the dirt. Traded this past offseason.
Hey,
to St.
Tripper, you
Louis.
gonna clean yourself after being nasty and licking the
Cardinals
plate
had
of
a
the
4-game
sink?
series at Coors Field in the beginning of the month, and there were numerous standing ovations.
They get a chance to watch a special player for a long time, and
I don't know how the
you
frig
can tell by the reaction of
I don't
everybody
understand
in
this.
this town.
Bat.
Yeah, we saw that, but
the
around
bat
town,
catcher
everybody
doesn't
has
get
jerseys
knocked in the
on,
face.
You know, walls of
I can't
restaurants
tell
and
how far
everything.
back they are because they don't look that far
Very
backwards.
special.
Top 6 in NL MVP voting in the past 4 seasons. Cutting a miss on 97 from Ohtani.
Oh, some high octane right there.
Here's Nolan at Coors Field. This is a park that many players love, and then you wonder how they're going to do when they move on. Well, Nolan spoke to Matt Holliday. He's seen the success of DJ LeMahieu post-Rockies career.
Woo! 100 mile per hour fastball. Holy good God.
You know, the
100
one
mile
thing
per
that can
hour?
hold back Shohei Ohtani on the mound is he will have
That'd be
control issues
fast.
from time to time early on in games. We're not seeing that.
No, he looks locked in right now.
Just hit 100 miles an hour
Oh,
with a
BK?
toss. Let's see
Freaking
what he
right,
does
BK's
with the
good.
1-2.
I didn't have BK. I had sushi,
There's
but
another one.
100 miles an hour. That's incredible. I think the one thing also, Scotty, that helps him is the fact he's pitching out of the stretch. And look, I don't know a lot about pitching, but I know this. You know, when you keep everything simple, it allows you to have more control, allows you to have, you know, the baseball come off the fingertips with a lot of confidence.
Weak swing there from Arenado, and it's cleaned
Ouch.
up by Bogarts. A perfect first.
and that is the end of the first inning. We are now going to commercial break. After the commercial break is over, we're back to the game. You basically have 3 seconds to swing. That is why I feel like you would be good at it. Because you have very fast reflexes. Like, you guys can't comprehend how quick my dad's reflexes are. It is insane. Like, I don't understand how he can have that good of reflexes. Weren't you like the captain of like the soccer team or something like that you were saying? Like a captain of like the soccer team or whatever? Was in like high school or something? Or like for like a league or something? And people loved you on the team because you just freaking you just stop the ball every time. Yeah, my dad's reflexes are absolutely insane. Like, it's nuts. Like, it's insane. One time a balloon popped in the corner of a room, and my dad just was sitting there, and I was like, he looked over at me, and he smiled. I was like, what the heck? And he opened his hand, and the balloon that popped, he caught in the air as it was flying past him. The balloon went pop. And then he opened his hand. I was like, I don't understand that. He just caught it. It was nuts. All they do is talk about Ohtani. It's Ohtani's good though. What's going on, Gamer Nation? How you doing, Gamer Nation? What's going on? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope some Braves are there. I believe so, yeah. Whoa. What about gag reflex? Damien? Not talking about you, Damien. We know you have good gag. Damien, we all know that your gag reflex is basically absent. We know this, Damien. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. My nursing professor was really confused when we were in lab. Because, like, I have a gag reflex, but it's not super sensitive. So they were poking. My partner was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Hold on." And she went to go get the teacher. And then the professor was like, "What do you mean?" And grabbed the popsicle stick and was poking the back of my throat. And I was like, "Oh, that tickles." And she was like, "Why aren't you gagging?" I'm like, "Cause it's in like the certain like corner of my like mouth." And she was like, "That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard." I was like, "Sorry, I don't know." Like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
The Brewers have a big three. They're all all-stars this
I was
year.
like, "I'm sorry, I don't know."
Burns along with Brandon Woodruff and Freddie Peralta, and he matches up against big Aaron Judge, 6'7", 280 plus.
On everyone's stream, damn it,
He's
damn.
been able to keep himself on the field this
Jeez.
year. That's the only thing that's held him back the last few seasons.
Another guy on the red carpet today, Scotty. You see the hair flowing.
We love you, Damien. Don't worry.
Right now, but on the red carpet today,
You're great,
he
Damien.
had
It's
the man
fine.
bun going, and it was nice. He had a good look.
I'm playing with Elastic Band. Don't mind me.
A confident man on the mound. 3
Ooh.
misses, which is rare from him. Because he began the
Aaron
season with
Judge
58
at bat.
strikeouts before
Is that Aaron
walking
Judge?
his first hitter. That was a record later broken by Garrett Cole, and after the
Hold
streak
on.
ended,
Is
he
Aaron
said,
Judge
"I guess
at
I'll
bat,
start
or is
a
that
new streak
wrong?
now."
Well, he's a little amped up right now. You can tell those first 3 pitches.
Yes. Aaron Judge is at bat.
4
And
consecutive balls.
Corbin
Aaron Judge works
Burns.
a walk. It's the first base runner of the night.
Pitching and able to get a walk.
There's a defense Corbin Burns has to help him out. He's playing
Judge at
catch with
first.
JT Real Muto, Freddie Freeman, his first baseman. Adam Frazier's made a nice couple
Hello,
plays in the
everybody.
first.
Welcome
Tatis
to
is
Monster
double
Sports
play
and
partner
Entertainment.
on
I'm your
the mound
host,
with the platinum
Molly.
gloves and the
Don't
gold
forget to
ones
smash
in
that
the
thumbs up
outfield
button on
with
your
two
way in.
Reds players
Do the
in the
poll at the
corners.
top of the chat.
Winker and Castellanos.
Say hello if you're
Brian
new.
Reynolds gets the call in center. So
Come
Judge
talk,
on first,
come
and here's
chat.
a Red Sox.
We just be
Rafael
vibing here on the
Devers.
stream, chilling out.
24
We'll
years
shout
old.
you out, say
Feels
hello.
Like he's accomplished a lot
Damien needs his
already.
mouth washed
Chop
out with
shot,
Dove
it's
soap.
over
Yes,
Freeman, and
Damien.
it's going to roll into right field. Judge will truck to third. Devers into second with a double.
Woo!
Well, other than
Someone
that,
at second to third base
Judge,
now.
We've seen these guys come up here hacking first base, right?
Frickin' right.
Rightfully so in the All-Star game. These boys are amped up and they're ready to.
Someone
get
at second,
going.
third base.
Nice piece of hitting right here by Devers. Take that all day.
He's tied for the second most extra base
American.
hits in baseball this year, but most of them punch off a wall or a green monster.
All of y'all can kiss my ass now.
That'll work.
Damien.
They
No,
call
thank
that
you,
a
Damien. I think I'm
mile-high
gonna pass
hop
on
in
that.
Denver.
You know what? Take 100 of those a year.
Traffic for Corbin Burns and now Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien! Friggin' rights, let's go
He leads
Semien!
baseball with 394 plate appearances. He hates taking a day off.
Let's
He
go
says it feels
Semien!
like it throws him
Whoop,
off,
whoop.
so it rarely happens.
Semien, my man for Toronto!
He's on a one-year deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. It is working out beautifully so far.
Yes, it is. And he bound himself with the free agency.
Oh, he's running!
Quickly to third. It's going to produce the first run of the game. Judge
Yes!
scores on an infield hit for Marcus Semien.
Oh my gosh,
Nothing
bases are
American
loaded!
League.
Oh, never mind, bases are not. I was like, bases are loaded? They're not. First and second base
That's just good, clean living.
is taken. Third base is empty. And
These baseballs are not being
America,
blasted. In the
American
second
League
inning,
getting their first
contact turns into a run.
First home. Getting their first run. Whoop whoop.
Nolan did everything he could. Barehanded ball got over to Freddie Freeman at first, just a little too late. Marcus smelled that hit and an RBI.
Welcome to the Tell Damien off stream.
Judge is home. Devers at second. Semien at first. And now Salvador Perez takes a fastball for a strike.
Semien is blazing fast. Facts. Man's freaking ran that.
This is his 7th All-Star game. And he's kicked his offense up a notch. "21 home runs. He participated in the home run derby yesterday.
When you watch Salvi, another guy, when you talk about health and everything, look how strong he looks in the box. He looks hitterish now. He looks like he's ready to, drive a baseball. And I saw him on the field yesterday doing batting
Let's
practice.
go, Perez.
He feel really good and he's healthy.
Oh,
He always smells good, too. He wears cologne for
Beautiful.
games.
Yeah. I think he like pours it on, like it's something different he does with his cologne.
One ball,
It just,
two
like, lingers,
strikes.
It's always there. You know when Salvi enters the room.
Swing away.
That's pretty sweet too to see Wick right there in the dugout, filming his boy in the box. Nice.
All love, Damien. We roast
Phones
you out
are
of
allowed in
love.
the dugout.
Oh yeah, it is.
Just for this game.
Oh, there he is. He's going at it again. He's like, all right, let me clean the lens and get a good one.
His all-star teammate, Whit Merrifield. We'll see him later. Perez strikes out.
That was dirty.
Perez strikes out. That is the first out for the American team in the second.
Oh,
He understood.
Nice
When
chase
that
from
ball
Corbin Burns.
didn't go through, he was like, ooh.
28-year-old Teoscar Hernandez with a healthy hack. Props to Canada for crushing the voting.
yes.
Teoscar was 8th in the
Hernandez.
outfield voting after the first update, and then he leapfrogged Byron Buxton of the Twins in the final voting by less than
Teoscar
5,000
Hernandez
votes to make it to
at
his
bat.
first All-Star game, and he's a starter in left field tonight.
And hats off to these Toronto Blue Jay players and coaches, the whole organization, just for how much travel they
The
had
day
to do,
Joe
how much
Buck
they had to
retires
go
will be like,
through,
getting first
obviously,
time since New York.
closing the border. They have to travel. They've been out of the suitcase for a long time, so hats off to them still being able to go out between white lines and play some good solid ball.
This year,
Two
their
balls,
home
one
was Dunedin,
out.
Florida, which
Yeah.
is
Maybe
their
one
spring
out,
training facility,
technically, yeah,
and then they
one
moved up to Buffalo,
strike.
New York.
And talking to him today on the red carpet, should be back in Toronto pretty soon.
Well, now we're seeing the full arsenal from Corbin Burns. Changed his pitch mix a couple years ago, and it has turned best pitchers in the sport. Everything moves. Barely any four-seamers anymore. Two-seamers, cutters. He's using the curveball as his second best weapon so far this year to go along with the cutter after the fastball.
And you know how hard that is to do as far as just changing something on the fly and hoping it works, right? Like, if it doesn't work, where do you go? AAA? I mean, are you out the game? So, I mean, this stuff plays right now.
Roll it to short. There's one. And finds
two.
the first in time to double up Teoscar Hernandez is Adam Frazier with a money throw. So that could have been a lot.
Getting 2 outs there. Middle of the second. We'll be having a This is called Snake on the Beach. Guys.
This game, if it wasn't Otani,
I'm gone
yes,
for 2
the
seconds
best
and look who
ERA
steals
among
my
American
spot.
League qualifiers. It's
Did you
one
steal my
shade
spot,
under
baby?
2 on the season.
He's a huge reason why the White Sox are in first place in the AL Central.
Did you steal my
He's
spot?
been
Why'd
pitching
you?
fantastic, just like the rest of that rotation.
Did you
He
steal my
misses low to
spot?
Freddie Freeman,
Come here,
MVP
buddy.
from a year ago. The MVP of the National All-Star game.
Come here,
You know
Bella.
who was the MVP on the red carpet today?
Oh my
His son,
goodness.
And he
Oh
had a
my
suit on that probably
goodness.
cost more than mine.
Oh
Well,
my.
His 4-year-old son had been badgering his dad over the past 3 weeks, saying, "Please, can we go to the All-Star game? I want to meet Fernando
Hi.
Tatis Jr.
We have a
Who
lap.
doesn't?"
He was dressed to impress. I'm telling you.
First Braves player to start 3 straight All-Star games since Dale Murphy in the 80s. Also the first Braves MVP since 1999, his friend Chipper Jones. On one hop, it's gobbled up by Guerrero Jr., out number 1. So Vladdy's at first, and his teammate with the Blue Jays, Marcus Semien, playing next to him tonight as well. Left side of the infield for the American League.
Lance
features
Lynn
2 Boston
pitching.
players, Bogarts and Devers. Lance Lynn currently on the mound with his battery mate Salvador Perez. The outfield from left to right, Teoscar Hernandez, Cedric Mullins, and Aaron Judge. Now Lynn matches up with Nick Castellanos. Best batting average in the National League at the moment for Nick, .331, and tops in baseball in doubles.
Just a solid hitter who's made himself into a great ball player, and I think
1 out
the
so
work
far.
he's put in, and the fact that
For
he
the
got out of
National
Commemorative
League.
Park in Detroit, unfortunately, put the Detroit
Bless up,
Tigers
honestly.
organization and fans, the Chicago Cubs, and now the Cincinnati Reds get to reap the
Hey
benefits
down,
because
my lovely.
he's utilized these ballparks to his advantage as far as hitting the ball in the air. He's a guy who hits the ball in the air a lot, but now they're going out in Cincinnati opposed to being caught in Comerica.
He was saying that when he was a Tiger. He said, "This park is holding me back." 420 across in center field. There's a popper. And Guerrero Jr. says, "I got it."
Guerrero Jr. catching the ball for a second out.
Castellanos is really
While the
taking
National
off
League at the bottom of the second.
with the Reds. The ascension began when he was traded to Chicago, a huge second half a couple
The
years
day
ago.
Joe Buck retires, we're all
And
having a
now
parade.
him and Jesse Winker are leading the charge for a Reds group that's trying to chase the Brewers in the National League Central. And this is one of the most beloved characters in this sport. You might not know the name yet, but the damage is being done
Jesse
at the plate,
Winker
and the quotes are being made on a daily basis to entertain the world.
at bat.
I'm telling you, Scotty, I haven't come across a guy like him as far as just, his appreciation for the sport, how good he is. You look at that Reds outfield to start an All-Star
It's a lot
game.
of clapping.
He's in great company, obviously with the kid and King Griffey Jr. But he's going to
Child,
be
real
special for a
smooth.
long time.
That was close. 94. Lance Lynn liked it. Jesse Winker is excellent at spitting at pitches. A big on-base percentage guy, and you can see his straight chart.
Hey, honey,
He's pulling the baseball lately.
Yeah.
did you have a good dinner?
He was in tears talking to the media
2
when
balls,
he found
1
out that he
strike.
made it to this game. He said, "I never thought this could happen for me." So there's the confidence, but he's also a humble young player.
Very humble. And you should have saw his attire today. He had a throwback of Joe Morton, the Hall of Fame second baseman for Cincinnati Reds forever. So you know he knows the history. And just showing respect to one of the greats of the game.
And he's dealing with a variety of fastballs from Lance Lynn. That's what he does. 4-seam, cutters, sinkers, mostly what you'll see. But Lynn's a bulldog. This is his second All-Star selection. It's been a minute. Last time we saw Lance Lynn in the All-Star game was 2012 with the St. Louis Cardinals.
One more strike.
That's why sometimes when you hear, oh, he just uses his fastball most of the time, there are different fastballs. Best AL
One more
ERA.
strike is needed.
Four seam up. You can cut it. You can sink it. He does it all. There's the heater upstairs. StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Look at the strikeouts with the heater. They're all over the place, Cliff. This is someone who knows how to spot the baseball where he wants it.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive right there. You look at that and you go, well, he throws fastball a lot. Well, there's a reason why he does it, because he can, he can put it where he wants consistently.
I spoke to Reds manager David Bell a few weeks ago about Jesse Winker, and he said it doesn't matter the count. He is going to give you a quality AB. He is never phased if he falls behind.
Come on, Lance
Puts
Lynn.
together a 3-2 walk, and he ends up at first base with JT Realmuto to follow with 2 outs in the home second. His teammate calls him QB1, and that's Bryce Harper.
One
He
ball.
wanted him back. Realmuto re-signed in the offseason.
Yes, he did.
That stands for quarterback 1. He's the guy.
Harper.
He secured the
lead.
bag too, so he went back, but that bag is full of
What's in that bag?
green.
Does it really matter that the fans are back? I mean, whereas
Well
WWE is
compensated
going to be
do what he
trash
does, one of the
anyway.
best catchers in the game.
Says Damien. It would be nice if there's going to be some fans back. Gives a little bit more excitement to it.
3-time All-Star.
Football's gonna fucking rock.
Oh, freaking rights. I can't stop thinking about football. I'm just so
Oh, you see the spikes he's wearing? We call them spikes. So we had the debate yesterday. I call them spikes. A couple guys were on page wearing spikes. Most of the guys call them cleats. So he's wearing the cleats that
Son
pay tribute to
of a
the
bitch.
late Hank Aaron. And you see the 44, on the side right there. But a lot of guys, Nike guys, got the spikes, and a few of them was not interested in wearing them because they want to go in their trophy room. And you get it because obviously Hank and the special. But I got a pair, and let me tell you, the most comfortable spikes I've ever put on my feet. And you see those right there, the gold plated bottoms. I mean, they fresh.
They're gamers for JT, but
Yeah.
maybe he'll get an extra
I mean,
pair
they fresh.
if he wants a clean version.
Not wrong.
Swing and a miss. That's what Lance Lynn does. Working around the zone, fastball city, and he leaves Winker stranded in the set.
Hey! Into the third. I wonder if there's a map of the forest fires in the area. And the thing is too, like, so we have like a bunch of forest fires in Ontario right now. Like BC is also really bad. But yeah, a bunch of places in our area has to evacuate. Like a bunch of communities have to evacuate. So where are they all coming? They're all coming here because we're the biggest city in the area. So everyone's coming here and everything is booked up. People can't find places. Nobody can find anywhere to go. It's scary. And it's worse than last year too because we're not supposed to get any more rain for another 2 weeks. We're not supposed to get any rain for another 2 weeks. And rain today for maybe like 5 minutes. And that's it. And now it's all dried up again. Because it's been so freaking hot. Yeah, everyone's coming here. It's nuts. Insane. We even have air quality statements where we are too. Being like, when you go outside, like, just careful when you go outside because you can just like, because of how much smoke there is in the area. Apparently there's like dozens of fires burning. Just in this area alone, that's nuts. And they can't get anything under control either, so they're just like, what else are we supposed to do? It's nuts. Pray for everyone's safety though. Oh my gosh, it's nuts. It's crazy. SF Giants' best record in baseball, yet have no starters. That's why I don't like fan voting. Oh, that you're right. The Giants don't have any. You're right. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it is all fan voting too, which I personally did not know until today that it's all fan voting.
All
Otani.
the space, doing everything. I mean, the media coverage, Homer and Derby was tired after the first round. You know, the altitude here in Denver is different. Obviously, high, but he looks really good.
Yeah, that was the show in the Derby yesterday. The first round matchup between Shohei Ohtani and Juan Soto went to extras. Eventually a swing off. Soto came out on top. This is Cedric Mullins who's going to lead the way here in the third inning. A surprise star with the Orioles in 2021,
Chipper.
making his first All-Star
What are you
appearance.
doing?
He leads the American League with 106 hits. He has figured it out at the plate, and part of that had to do with getting rid of his switch hitting profile. Just a lefty bat now.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you know
hi,
what?
honey.
Talked to him a little bit
Oh, hi,
yesterday.
baby.
He
She's
loves
like,
it
"You
at
called
County
me?"
Yard, great hitting ballpark. But his adjustments, he
You
talked
make
about
me,
his
girl?
adjustments. You know, getting closer to the plate,
Yeah,
little
I
things
know.
that's allowed him to have the confidence now that when he steps in the box, he can hit for power. He can drive the ball to left center. It helps him with, you know, hitting the ball to left center, helps him with hitting the ball to right center. All these little things that he talked about yesterday, I call it paying attention to detail. Understanding what's going to keep you consistent in the lineup every day. And in Baltimore, I don't think they could have seen this coming at all.
He flails at the heat from Burns.
Okay, bye.
And Corbin Burns picks up his second strikeout. Back to the top of the order. And Shohei Ohtani. Well, opponents hit 195 against him, which is sixth lowest in the American League. On the other side, he has 33 bombs. Best in
33
baseball.
home
He was
runs.
actually asked how Ohtani on the mound would do against Ohtani at the
Fourth
plate. And also,
fastest
don't
sprint
forget,
feed
He's one of the fastest players in Major
in
League Baseball.
And you know
American
what the answer to that
League.
was?
What?
He would take Ohtani deep.
I love the confidence. He feels better as a hitter this time. Bounces out to first baseman Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 with a couple ground balls at the plate today. So Ohtani goes after the first pitch. 2 quick outs for Corbin Burns after giving up a run in the second.
2 outs
Vladdy Jr. time.
for Corbin Burns.
It ain't that easy.
Tell him. You know. This is the All-Star game. It feels like lately, Ohtani goes deep just about every day,
Well,
but you're facing the world's finest.
Yes.
This guy makes it look easy, too. Born in Canada, grew up in the Dominican Republic. He has a famous father, a Hall of Famer, and a 9-time All-Star. This is the first appearance for Junior. He was the leading vote getter in fan balloting, the youngest player ever to receive that honor.
Well, I played with his dad, and he was something different as well. Just to watch him go about his business, use no batting gloves, and swung a vicious bat.
That's a vicious swing!
Oh, beautiful
Let it
swing.
eat.
Home run! Whoop, whoop! Solo home run!
Junior with a monster shot!
For
It's
Vladimir
2-0 American League.
yeah. Guerrero Jr. Woohoo! Solo home run, nice. Hey, what's going on, Blaze?
168 feet with the blast.
I'm the all-star. I'm the good luck charm home run. Yeah, as soon as freaking Blaze comes in.
Did it land yet?
Vlad, boom!
No.
You talking about
The
extension?
Otani hype and
You got
Babe Ruth
every bit of
comparison
that
is a
baseball.
joke.
This is my
This
favorite
only is
dude.
fourth
Slow-mo.
season. Like, yet the years play out versus
That's why, despite being just
New
22
York.
years of age, Drew, that is solidly clocked in the left by Xander Bogaerts.
He is pretty good though.
With a 2-out knock.
But I don't know if
Vlad
he would be
Jr.'s
compared to
only
Babe
22,
Ruth.
but
though.
baseball's been talking about him for a
Moon
long
shot
time,
to
not
left
just
field.
because of his
Facts. He
dominance,
freaking
because his hit tool
nailed
and
that
his
thing
power
over.
is off the charts.
Oh, you gotta love it.
That is I'm so sorry. That was adorable. That was so adorable. His face, he was running, he was looking, and you just saw a smile go. His smile just got bigger and bigger as he noticed I was getting a home run.
Now Aaron Judge
Love
takes
that.
the pitch off the plate. A free pass in the last inning. He's up again.
Liam Barrett, what's going on,
For the
Liam?
American League.
How you doing? I wish I had a baseball bat emoji. Wait,
And
what?
that lead has doubled to 2.
They don't have a bat
Thanks to
emoji?
Herrera.
Yeah, they do. Do they not?
He was going for the same spot as Vlad.
Oh my gosh, if they don't, I'm gonna feel like my life is a lie.
I don't think I've ever seen him swing that hard.
No, it's tough to take down the giant.
Oh my gosh, they totally don't have a
Corbin
baseball
Burns
bat
almost did
emoji?
it.
That's so weird.
A ball and a strike. It's 2-1.
Liam, we don't give moderators out to just anyone. You gotta earn that here.
Smile, guys.
You gotta earn that here,
A lot
Liam.
of love in that dugout right there.
We don't just give them out.
And a lot of muscle.
But people who have the mods, they didn't
Herrera
ask
Jr.
for them, they
has
just
the two
showed up.
hardest hit baseballs in the game so
Showed
far.
up, showed their support over and over
Saw him
again.
almost decapitate Max in the first.
A little more lift in his second trip to the plate. It's about the 10th shot. You gotta look at the phone. You like that one? Okay.
Everybody who
Super
gets a
post?
mod comes
Good.
in here almost every single stream
Judge.
and tries to make
On
it
the
every
ground is
single
short
stream.
for Tatis, goes the
Can't
short
just
way
give that out.
to retire the side. Well, we're in Denver. Obviously.
We're in Denver, Colorado. Dude! We're going to be going into the bottom of the third here after this commercial break. Tylenol Rapid Release Gel Cap, scientifically designed to release fast and effectively relieve pain. Honestly, I think there's something wrong with my brain because I have not been able to read today. I don't know why. It's just today. It's actually not just today. It's every day. I can't read out loud. I don't know why. Like, I think there's something wrong with my brain. Whenever I go to read out loud, it just does not come out well. I can read in my head, but when I try to put what I'm reading in, like, verbal form, it doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. If you're asking and then you're arguing, then you're definitely not getting it. You gotta earn that. Can make your head skip. You sure earned it all right. The block, that is. Not wrong. Yeah, we don't just give those out. commercial break. Also, that man, there's this man cooking in this commercial. He is a mood and a half. Oh, it's an iPhone commercial. Man's just, no one would do that, Apple. Apple just did an advertisement for the iPhone 12. For the iPhone 12, they did an advertisement, and this man was cooking, and he was spilling a bunch of stuff on it. And then this man just took it and rinsed it underwater. No one's gonna do that with their phone. Like, Apple, I understand you're trying to be like, hey, look, you can put it underwater, and, like, it won't injure the phone. If I'm gonna clean my phone, I'm not gonna put it in water. My phone that I have, the phone that I have is water resistant. It doesn't mean I'm gonna purposely put water on it, but if a drop of water spilt on it, it's not gonna kill the phone. I'm the Tony Soprano in Montana of the channel. Say hello to the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. I'm so glad Italy won, by the way.
Gave up 5 runs, but before that,
Speaking of Tony Soprano, I am very glad that Italy won.
And he matches up against the 26-year-old first-time All-Star, Pittsburgh Pirate Brian Reynolds.
Italy won, I was like,
everything.
Right.
Reynolds already had his flight booked for home.
If I'm the bad guy, that makes Liam the good guy.
In
In his story, maybe,
he wasn't
right?
just heading to Denver. He was starting in center field for the National
Technically,
League.
yes.
There's a blast to deep
Oh.
right center field. Judge tracking back. And
Woo!
he's got it.
Yes! Beautiful catch! Was that Judge that caught it? Frickin' right. American League is up to 2.
Scott, he's so good. His jump, you see his awareness.
Yeah, Judge.
What a track is, wall.
Judge getting the ball for the first out.
You know, he goes at it gingerly, but he makes the play. And
Good job,
right.
Judge.
Then 6'7" does help you.
You're tall too,
Yeah.
and you played outfield.
I had a little jump right there.
What a catch, right? He just did like a jump and then he just caught it.
Adam
Frickin'
Frazier
right.
in the 9 spot. Great contact hitter. Most hits in baseball. 115 in the first half. Thanks to a 100-point improvement in his batting average from a season ago. Now keep in mind, 2020 was a shortened season due to the pandemic, just 60 games on the calendar. So some players who were off to cold starts just didn't have enough time to turn it around. This is example A, a 230 batting clip. Now 330, and there's why.
Yes.
Just consistent contact on a daily basis for the Pittsburgh Pirates this season.
All right, 1 out, 1.
I just
Someone
love
at
him.
first
And how Judge
base.
goes at these balls. You see the catch at the end, but it's all in the jump. When you get a good jump, he makes the play look. That's the hard play to make, but he makes it look easy.
Oh yeah, that was a
Extension
nice
with the left
catch
arm for the grab.
by
Don't be
Judge.
fooled by his size.
No.
He's a super athlete. He runs the bases
I love
well.
for 1 minute and there's
And he
already
plays
a
nice
troll.
right field for the Yankees.
Damien.
First pitch, Fernando Tatis.
Oh, now
strikes it and fouls it off to the left
74%
side.
of people who have
Well, you talk
voted.
about that with Judge, his versatility. I mean, the Yankees play him
74% of people who have voted are saying American League is going to win.
Look, I mean, I have to utilize him.
I don't know where I got the
best can, but
accent
when you
from.
look at
It
his
just
size,
started
you're
and
thinking,
wouldn't
I have to
stop.
protect him. No, let him go and let him be him. And he's been great.
You'll see another Mega Man later in the game in Joey Gallo, who's huge and also can play center field. Tatis is a big man, and he got under another one. Cedric Mullins with the catch for out number
2 outs.
We're seeing some hacks.
I'm loving it. There's Tatis. Again, wishing he had that one back.
And he's literally just missing.
Good
He
hit
doesn't
though.
look like a shortstop. Also a big dude. 6'3", 217.
Pardon me,
some
by
of
the
the
way.
widest shoulders in the sport.
Time to play
He
Hit the
is
Troll,
built,
says Damien.
and Padres fans love him. And he'll be there for a long time. Now Max Muncy.
No.
Shifts are real in the All-Star game. The left side is wide open for him. Two outs, Frazier on first.
No.
33-year-old Kyle Gibson of the Texas Rangers handling the third inning for the American League. Gets a lot of swing and miss with his slider and his changeup. We'll see if he finds the zone.
2 balls, 0 strikes. Ooh.
He does. And it's 2-1.
First strike.
He started using his cutter more, and it's turned into ground balls thanks to some help from his former teammate Lance Lynn a year ago. Oldest first-time All-Star. It's never too late. He's 33. Muncy in on the hands. That's a grab. For Bogarts on the left.
Third out. Meaning that we're going into the fourth. Darn it, I dropped my candy. I don't know, this is some sort of candy. I don't know where it's from. Cause it's all in a foreign language. Although the place that I went to was a Japanese place, so I'm guessing they're from Japan then, because it's from a Japanese place, although it could be from another Asian country. But it's just like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen these. They're like these green apple. I can honestly probably try to put that into Google Translate, but it probably will not work. It's like a green apple candy. You guys can't see it because it's blends in with the green screen. Good job, Molly. That's definitely how that works. Do you guys want to see this green candy against this green screen? Well, you can't. It doesn't work. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a bunch of MLB. Bunch of MLB notifications. I'm gonna eat one though. These things are hella good. They're green apple. They're really good. I wanna know what it says. I don't know what it says. I'm just trying to figure out what the frig it says. Nope.
They're making German Marquez take the sleeve off. Would that be distracting for you as a hitter?
No. I mean,
So let him leave it on.
absolutely, but you're the fans here. That's what they do. They boo him. The umpire.
Yes. Well, he just lost a style point. German Marquez is the first Rocky to pitch in an All-Star game in Denver, because when the game was in Coors Field in '98, it was just hitters. Walker, Castilla, and Bichette. Rafael Devers' first pitch, that got close to the moneymaker. The ball will find you when you enter the game. Our first substitution is Brandon Crawford at short. That short glove makes the first play in the fourth.
That sounded loud, didn't it? Wow.
.106 miles an hour off the bat. Well, these players are here for a reason. It's just a different click off the lumber for some players. Very few. And they're all here. Marcus Simeon.
Guess That Country, hosted by Molly.
Infield base hit in the second. This is his second turn. Going up against a Colorado Rockies right-hander, 26 years old, who can pump 98 on the outside corner and also has a curveball and a slider that can make some hitters look silly. There it is.
There it is, right there. On cue.
He said it was a very emotional moment when he learned that he was going to be pitching in front of the home audience here. His manager, Bud Black, let him know. Bud is also in the building tonight. First Rockies starter selected since Ubaldo Jimenez for the National League back in 2010. It's not easy to make it to the All-Star game as a member of the Rockies on the mound. There's Bud.
There he is.
Because it's not easy to pitch in this ballpark every 5 days.
Well, since some, Justin get used to it, and Buddy has to be that guy to consistently make the, adjustments for his pitchers, and it's tough. I mean, where the outfielders play, where guys play, where shifting is a big part of the game now.
Oh, yeah.
There's a test for Arenado. 8 gold gloves. No big deal.
Damn! Second out.
Statcast powered by Google Cloud.
Banasbashi fruit sugar? What the frick?
Explosion with the heater, but then also the slider, the curveball, the sinker, and the changeup. 100 plus strikeouts in the first half, and there's the break that you get.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Well, you mentioned the slider, right? And that's the key pitch for him as far as his out pitch or pitch to contact slider.
Oh, the phone is
In your
ringing.
back pocket consistent. We all talk about secondary pitches. When they're that good, it makes their fastball that much better.
Salvador Perez.
Wait.
Look out. Just kidding. He's a friendly giant.
Drop the height.
Both from Venezuela. And then you find
Going over my head and you come back with a slider. Come on.
control's been an issue for Marquez. Walks were a problem in the first month and a half. That has cooled off a bit. There you go.
Whoopsies.
More off-speed stuff from Marquez. Some pitchers come to Colorado, and we're almost a mile above sea level, and they see.
Don't forget to vote
breaking
above.
Pitches don't break the same. No problem for this guy. He knows what it's like to pitch in elevation.
Wow, that was a quick top of the fourth. Jeez Louise. Alright. Going into the bottom of the fourth now. Jeez Louise. Marquez, German Marquez. Freaking killer pitches. Jeez Louise. Oh no. Well, damn. That was quick. Bottom of the fourth after this commercial break. Good God. Good golly. So y'all doing Gold Cup games since Canada is in it. What Gold Cup games? Talking about Olympics, I am doing Olympics. I will be doing the some Olympic games. Tennis is a hardcore sport. I've tried to play tennis before. I can't do it. I suck at tennis, we'll be honest. Like, no joke, dude, but like tennis? Like, I just suck at it. I'm like so bad. It's true. I'm horrible at tennis. Oh, soccer! I mean, maybe. Depends what it is. Probably just Olympic stuff. Just depends what everything is. Whoop, 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 we back.
You gotta love Tatis Jr.'s
Yeah.
reaction to that ball, right?
Hey, he can do that too, but it's still amazing for him to watch. Nate Eovaldi with a strike, 99, untouchable.
Who's screaming?
Yes,
Who's grunting? Y'all okay?
This is his first All-Star selection. Hometown, Alvin,
Yeah,
Texas,
hella
same
into it.
hometown as the
Ooh.
great Hall of Famer Nolan Ryan. And Nolan said he's a fan of Eovaldi.
Nice.
Nate's like, I'm a fan
One
of
ball,
you. I saw your
two
poster
strikes.
at every store I went to growing up as a kid.
Well, he's a huge part of the success in Boston right now when you look at that rotation and, you know, what he's doing and possibly getting Chris Sale back at some point in the second half of the season. The Boston Red Sox can be dangerous down the stretch.
Hey, Eovaldi's been carrying the freight with the ERA in the mid-threes and doing something that's very difficult to do these days on the mound, home run prevention. Lowest home run rate in the American League so far this year. Belongs to the man currently pitching for the American League All-Stars. And that's past the glove, but the second baseman,
Ouch.
Marcus Semien, has it.
First out.
Nolan Arenado retired, and the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman, will climb in.
Well, then we talk about, you know, velocity. We talk about guys pumping 100 miles an hour consistently a lot, and you know, it's about location of the pitches, right? When you prevent homers, it's because the location of your, you know, your fastball, your secondary stuff is in good spots where guys can do damage at times, but not enough to hit 3-run homers and put you, you know, behind the 8-ball a lot.
Yeah, his command has improved significantly. Check swing from Freddie Freeman. He did not go around, according to third base ump Lance Barrett. An 11th round pick. We just had the MLB draft conclude
Strike
today.
him out!
20 rounds. You can find gems anywhere.
Yes, you can. You say 11th round?
11th round
Yeah,
pick.
Cedric Mullins, third.
That's right.
You know, you got some guys there. You don't have to get drafted in the first round all the time.
Development is such a huge part of the sport. Freddie Freeman is a guy that can use all fields. I know
Freddie
infield-wise,
Freeman, I
he's
bet.
not going the left side much, which we just showed you, but the former second-round pick has a beautiful outfield spray chart. He loves to go to center field. He says he's never trying to hit a home run. It just happens. when you're 6'5", 220, 31 years old, on top of the world as an MVP from a year ago.
Well, what's so impressive, I don't use the word consistent because I know how hard it is to be consistent at this level. But he is one of those guys you can write his numbers down and send him home for the summer because you know it's going to be over 300, 30-plus homers.
And finds the hole. Right in between Semien and Bogarts. A roller into right center and a
Able to get
one-out
the
single.
first.
That's just a nice piece of hitting, and you got to find the hole. You talk about these shifts all the time where there's still hits in the shift. I love that. You
Freeman,
look at the back leg, you see his head
able to
down,
get the
Scotty, improve
first.
the baseball, short and compact power hitter. You don't hear that too often. You think big, long swing with power hitters, but he's short and compact. And still does major damage.
He sets up a man on base for Nick Castellanos. First pitch swinging, collected at short, and there's two.
Oh, second out.
Xander Bogaerts makes an athletic double play and makes it easy on his teammate with the Red Sox. Still 2-0 American lead.
Wait, what? Why are we going to commercial break? That was only the second out. Huh? Hi, I'm Molly and I'm kind of confused. That umpire has too much testosterone. Was that who was grunting? They were like intense with it. They were getting right into it. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you are hella hyped for this game. Oh my lord. I was like, man's is hyped. Also, I gotta switch here. I gotta switch hips. My one hip going numb. Oh, we're trying to get static on the side. Gotta get the... Oh, they're showing Loki. Jeez. Got the static started. Meaning, time to get the light up. That's bent to effing heck. Good God. Bent to heck. Good Lord. Add the lamp. My shorts have a smiley face on them. That's better. Just waiting here for the thing to start up again. There we go. Umpire took way too many blue pills.
And he is going to cruise to second base with a leadoff double.
Nice.
Big time raw power from Teoscar Hernandez, but we saw it last night.
Hernandez
too,
making it to
Alonso,
second, freaking right.
Who is now the third ever back-to-back home run derby champ, along with Yoenis Cespedes and Ken Griffey Jr. He was having so much fun yesterday.
He
too.
was, man.
Bopping around to the music, and then post-game, he goes, I feel like I'm the best power hitter in the game.
Well, he is, and you know what? He backs it up. But I think Also, he was upset that they chose Joey Gallo to win it yesterday instead of him. And him going to the finals, not winning it. I don't know. I'm trying to prove him wrong. He did.
Well, don't let him down next time.
I will
I'm
not.
sure he's going to try and be in it every single year. Juan Soto was awesome in the first round yesterday in the Derby. Now he's in the game, making his first All-Star appearance. He's in right field. And Manny Machado is super glove. And
Pitching.
He checks into the game at third base to take over.
I would have
for
called him
Arenado.
Mikado.
On the mound is the rookie Trevor Rogers. And
Oh, sorry, no.
he's a left-hander. He's tall. He uses his
Oh,
height
okay,
in a
sorry, it
unique
was
way,
showing
and
Mikado.
He is one of the front runners for National League
Practicing,
Rookie of the Year
but
after the first half
Rogers
of the
is
season.
currently pitching.
I mean, when you talk about a guy who pumps 97, 98 consistently, and Trevor Rogers, he's going to be an ace for a long time down there in South Florida with the Miami Marlins. And you watch his makeup, Scotty, he's a student of the game. He really is. He makes adjustments on the fly consistently. You're going to see him around for a long time in many All-Star games.
Hernandez on second. There's Mullins up the middle. It's going to be a tough play at short for Crawford. And it eats him up. Did he even have a chance, though? Mullins can fly.
No, he can fly. You know what? Brandon knew that. He was running down that line.
Infield knock for Cedric Mullins. Look at him go. Don't be fooled by the frame, too. Cedric Mullins is 5'8". He has sneaky pop. We'll see if he goes for a bag. JD Martinez is into the game. So that's it for Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
He finishes 0 for 2 at the plate, but a perfect first inning on the mound.
The fans love him so much they boo JD. JD, like, what I do?
All he did was set the world on fire in the month of April for the Red Sox.
Oh.
Last year in the shortened season,
Let's
looking
go.
at in-game video was forbidden. And that is what JD does between his at-bats as a DH to not only keep himself occupied, because he says it kind of lowers the anxiety level, but keep himself informed. He is a premier preparer.
Yeah, well, also for him, as he strikes out right there, he liked to get to the park early.
Strikeout.
And with the rules and regulations last year with COVID, that wasn't an option. So a lot of things derailed the preparation of a lot of players, and that's why, I gave a mulligan to all of them who struggled. It's like, look, forget it and come back, and he's one of those guys that's bouncing back in a nice way.
He loves hitting in Coors Field, but he can't make contact. Rogers strikes out Martinez. We're seeing early aggressiveness in at-bats all day. And why not when you're Vladdy Jr. and you sent one
Vladdy
Jr.
Jr. Freaking right.
deep to left field in your last AB. Going after the second one, too. It's 98 upstairs from Rogers.
To me, that's the best pitch in the game. The elevated fastball, especially the power guys. In their mind, I loved it, even though
First
I hit
to third
high
base.
fastball well. It's one of those pitches that, it's one of those
With
pitches
baseman,
for a pitcher
second base empty.
that allows them to get a lot of swing and misses.
3 pitches, 3 swings from Vladdy Jr.
All right.
And that's Frazier putting him away, and it will produce a run. An RBI ground out makes it 3-0 AL, and like father, like son. First half stats during their first All-Star season. And then make sure to take a peek at the bottom portion as well, because the second half of the year for Vladdy Sr. looks very much like the first half of this season for Junior.
How sweet is that, right? Must be a proud papa.
340-ish. 24-plus homers. Vladdy brings in a run. It's 3-0 AL.
Bringing in a
Is anyone
run.
gonna take a
Nice.
pitch? No, these guys
3-0.
2 RBIs tonight for Vladdy Jr. making an early MVP case. as he brings home his Blue Jays teammate Teoscar Hernandez in inning number 5. Bogarts is 1 for 2 with a single. He leads MLB shortstops in average and RBIs since 2018. And that's going to get through. Mullins has wheels. He'll score easily. It's 4-0 American
Woo!
League.
4-0 American League. Let's
2
freaking
runs
go,
for
boys.
the American
Yes.
League off the rookie.
Oh my gosh, his chain is sparkling. It looks beautiful.
It's another nice piece of hitting. You see that ball off the plate by Rogers. And Aaron just does a nice job of hitting to the right side of the field and getting an RBI. 2 out of RBIs, Scotty, are the best RBIs in the game, in my opinion.
Able to get 2 home at the top
Here
of the
comes Aaron
5th.
Judge, his 3rd at-bat of the night. A walk and a fielder's choice. He scored back in the 2nd. Judge playing in his 3rd All-Star game. And making his 3rd career start.
Look at that spray chart for Aaron Judge. The last 100 batted balls, 200 feet or less. I like, and this is for me is where you can't shift them as much, even though we see a little shift, you know, by national leaguers. But I just think when you look at his approach, this is why you don't shift him. He can hit it all over the place.
He lost it to right center. Juan Soto newly checking in
Get an out.
and hauling it in.
Judge get an out. American 4, National 0. Beautiful. Love it. 71% of you saying American League. Believe we're gonna win that one. Win this one. Good choice. Y'all cheering. Most of y'all cheering for the American League. Pretty interesting game so far. Moving through the city, I know. They have a really good song called Out of My League. You are out of my league. All the things I believe. Just so I can bring you on my looking. It's a good song. Oh my gosh, Dr. What's his name? Dr. Chang, isn't it? What's his name? No. What's his name? He was on Dr. Chen. I could swear his name was Dr. Chen. But I don't know. The dude, he was on The Hangover. And make your hands clap. And make your hands clap. Okay, they just showed Mastercraft, which is Canada's #1 selling tool brand. And I love that on Mastercraft, the battery goes with everything. It's one battery for basically all the tools that you have. It's so much easier and so much better than having 50 million different batteries for all your tools. If you're handy type of person, you know? Until you use this as a hairband. As a headband. Okay, well now it's around my neck. Oh, a little tight around my
Olsen
neck.
will handle first base.
I'm like, oh,
An
okay.
excellent defender and a member of the Oakland A's. Marcus Semien over to Olsen for out number
A little
1.
lightheaded.
One more change. Mike Zunino takes over as the backstop.
Mike Zunino taking over as the catcher.
And Gregory Soto on the mound, 26 years old.
Yeah,
brings
Gregory
serious
Soto
heat. This is
pitching.
his first All-Star game. The 3.00 ERA, big time strikeout numbers. Sometimes struggles with control, but when he has it, it's almost unhittable.
Another triple-digit guy, right? Those 99, 100 miles an hour, but sometimes he has to bring it
Who's
down
doing
a
that? Oh, jeez.
JT Real Muto is 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout.
I don't know who, I just want to know
wants
who that
close
is.
For the Tigers. His first-year manager with the team, AJ Hinch, says he wants to make sure that he has him available for money spots, special times as his top relief ace. That could be in the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. There's one to right center, and forget about it.
Oh, a home run!
JT Real Muto showing off
Solo
the opposite
home
field
run
power.
for the National
The
League.
National League is on the board.
He put a charge in that one, I tell you. Wow.
Philly loves him, and now Denver gets a taste. .430 on the long ball. First Philly to go deep since Mike Schmidt, the Hall of Famer in 1981. And Ryan Reynolds likes the first pitch. Semien takes care of him for out number 2.
See JT sitting all up right into right center. You see the balance Scotty threw?
I will say that was a really nice hit.
Nice big leg kick and it's a bomb.
Oh yeah, that was all the way out.
2 members of Slam Diego, Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr.
2 outs though.
99 just missed to Adam Frazier. Frazier's going to be a hot name over the next few weeks. I would say maybe a lock to be traded during this month.
Well, being Pirates, you gotta get a haul back, right? That you can't ill afford to take an L losing a special player like Frazier.
His stock is sky high. He can play a number of different positions.
Ooh, 99 miles per hour. Jeez
I'm
Louise,
talking
it's a
about in a mint
fastball.
green. And before anybody say anything, you have to see his social media.
Almost
to
like
know
that's why
that
they
he
call it
came
a
out
fastball
stout.
or something.
All he does is talk baseball. He's a gamer. Great teammate. .330 batting average so far this year. Played at Mississippi State. And that university recently won the College World Series. I couldn't believe that was the first championship in any sport for Mississippi State. Did you know that?
No.
Football's never won, basketball. Frazier does what he does, makes contact. It's a test for
Ouch.
Bichette. And he whips it across for the...
That is the end of the 5th inning. We are now going into the 6th inning after the commercial break. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. I'm your host, Molly. Would you smash that thumbs up button on your way in? Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications. You're notified whenever I'm live. Oh, it hit me in the face. Almost got stuck in my glasses. Whew. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get comfortable on the chair. Just ignore that. Oh, let me guess that we gonna get a commercial here. Because we sometimes get commercials. What in the world is that? No, I don't want halftime. There is no halftime in baseball. Oh, you good. I have it there if I need it. I stretched this out so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, not really. Do 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 do.
Tonight, we deliver a powerful message as we once again join our partner, Stand Up to Cancer, in reaffirming a commitment to the fight against cancer. For more than 10 years, Major League Baseball, its fans, players and coaches have come together to support our friends and family and to stand united and steadfast in our determination to defeat this disease. Please join Major League Baseball, MasterCard, Fox, and the entire baseball family in the fight against cancer. Visit standuptocancer.org to find out how you can help today.
It's crazy to me how, like, there's been, after all of these years, there's still not, like, any progression, I guess is the right word, like, advancement in, like, a cure of some sort for cancers. Like, it's nuts, like, I don't, like, it's nuts to me. Like, we can, like, we have the technology now that while a baby, like, you can pick your baby's eye color. If you're gonna be having a baby, you can pick what hair color you want the baby to have, like, eye color, right, with genetic engineering. But, like, you can't genetically make it so they can't have cancer. I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's just crazy. Nuts. Commercial break. Commercial break currently. After this commercial break, it will be the 6th inning getting underway. Hotel Trivago. Who's pitching now?
May she rest in peace, but just a lot of love.
And I'm thinking about robbing fans. As we continue here in Denver, Colorado. Chris Bryant is checking into the game in left field. He can play anywhere.
Yes.
And there's Chris Taylor. His manager, Dave Roberts, is leading the National League squad, and he is absolutely ecstatic that Chris Taylor has made it to his first All-Star game. Jake Cronenworth is a super utility player. He can play a
Taywin
number of
Walker?
different spots,
Taywin?
mostly
Is that how you
second
pronounce
and
that?
first
Taywin?
for the Padres, but he's been doing big things at
Jose
the plate as well in the
Ramirez
first
at
half
bat.
for the San Diego Padres, and then here's
And
Taijuan Walker,
Taywin
who
Walker.
represents the Mets pitching staff, and the
Pitching.
Mets starters have been fantastic, especially at the top this year. Jacob deGrom has battled some nagging injuries, so he's not in the game, even though he's been the best player on the Mets and the best pitcher in the league in the first half. He said Taijuan Walker needs to be here. He deserves to be here, and here he is going 93 on the outside corner to start his day.
Well, you see the health, in Taijuan Walker. Hasn't had that health for a couple seasons, but now you see him with the confidence, and he's a big part of the success over there in Queens with the Mets in that rotation and how well they're pitching.
He's facing off against Jose Ramirez. Look out.
And I think that's been the difference when you look at his pitch location. The fact that he has that two-seamer working for him, you see that inside pitch and they're going back to it. That's a big part. 95 that starts at the hip and comes back over the plate a little bit has been so effective for him.
It's his first All-Star selection.
Ooh!
Ramirez pulls that one to a
Foul.
foul. And Omar Narvaez is going to take over behind the plate for JT Realmuto, who goes out in style. It's a home run, and then he'll watch the rest of this one from the dugout. Ramirez is a switch hitter. Third time in the All-Star game.
Another
And he's been the
foul.
lone consistent producer for Cleveland at the plate this year. And he's been doing this for years now. 19 home runs on the season. He's finished third in AL MVP voting in 2017, 2018, and then a runner-up last year.
Yeah.
3 balls,
He's
2
been really
strikes.
good on. Another thing that's really good is that Cuban link around his neck. I'm a big guy as far as
Out to
Cuban
deep
link,
right center.
diamond
Chris
cross.
Taylor going after it. And
Darn! 1 out.
Here's
Cuban
the
link,
most
diamond
underrated
cross.
component
Right.
of this ballpark. Yes, you can hit
That's
home
what a
runs,
Cuban
great
link is.
elevation,
All right.
The ball
Makes
flies,
sense.
but this outfield is huge. Square footage-wise, it's second biggest to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City.
And that is a difference for all outfitters. When I play here, we was told play deep. Give yourself a chance to get to some of these balls, as the ball does carry here quite often, but we play deep. You see Chris Taylor, Chris Taylor out there, you see him as far as coming in the game and saying ball finder, right?
Yes. Wherever he plays, it's plus defense.
That's a hard job. When you talk about taking different gloves to the ballpark every day to figure out where you're going to play, that's an art. And it started with Ben Zovers back in the day, super utility guy. Guys who can play all over the field, but we call it art because you have to put a lot of work into going out and be able to, be productive at that position.
71% of you saying
First
American
at
League
bat
gonna
tonight.
win this.
By the
They're
way, for
cheering
Jose
for him.
Ramirez, if he was playing in Cleveland, that baseball would have left the yard, according to StatCast.
Well, I wonder would have carried that far,
That's true.
right?
Well, StatCast thinks about that.
Well, that's
It's smarter than us, I think.
I love StatCast. I just wonder about certain things when you look at that altitude and certain things in Coors Field in Colorado. That ball is going to carry here, and that's why they had to make this ballpark so spacious.
Ozzie Albies at second base. He replaces Adam Frazier. So with Merrifield taking over, the day is done for Marcus Semien. And Witt strikes out. Taijuan Walker picks up a K.
Second strike for the
So now it's
American
Mike
League.
Zunino who was a defensive replacement in the last half inning. This is his first All-Star game now. Ready for the basic stat line, 198, 19 homers, 37 RBIs. Yeah, there's power, but you're thinking under 200 and he's an all-star? He's one of the best defensive catchers in the game. He's one of the top power hitting catchers in the game. There he goes.
There it is.
And there's your evidence.
Ooh!
Second deck
Home
with the
run! Solo home run for Mike Zunino. Frickin' right.
5-1 AL.
Friggin' rights. Whoop whoop. 5-1. American League.
Well, he made that look easy.
I was just about to say, Scott, that's easy pop, but you see the hands, the extension, level swing, and
Beautiful hit right into the
See you
right
later.
field.
Jared Walsh is a first-time All-Star, 27
Ooh,
years old.
strike one.
A 39th round pick in 2015 out of the University of Georgia. He called himself almost Mr. Irrelevant. Not quite.
Ooh,
I'll tell you what, his claim to fame is, you know, when you think
strike
about
two.
who
Jared Walsh
in
at
LA,
bat.
future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols, right?
Pujols designated for assignment in early May by the Halos. And it's up to Walsh. Got under that one. Chris Bryant called off by Chris Taylor.
That is the end of the top of the sixth. After the commercial break, we're going to go into the bottom of the sixth. Oh, it totally got rid of all the music filters that I had on. Love that. That was good. I was looking for a heart attack today. We're good. Yeah, I don't know what those candies say. Oh my, this is mad. Oh Lord. I'm good, I'm just over dramatic, we're fine. That was such a weird dance move, and I vowed to never do that again. Y'all should have never had to see that. They're showing a 1997 part of an All-Star game when a man switched which way he was batting.
Taught me the ropes, Marquise Grissom.
He was batting the one way, and then he turned his hat around, and his bat the other way. That's hilarious.
He went to the other side of the batting box, flipped the hat backwards, the helmet, and then eventually went back to his correct side and worked a walk. So he persevered.
Only
That's hilarious.
Larry Walker could think of that on the fly.
Good improvisation by Larry Walker, the former
Chris-
Rocky, the great.
Chris
Adolis Garcia
Bassett
is the new center
pitching
fielder. He can
currently.
really pick it out there.
Brandon Crawford at bat.
Jared Walsh
For
is
the
left
National
fielder,
League.
and Whit Merrifield. is
Everybody,
your new
welcome to
second
Monster
baseman for the
Sports
American
Entertainment. I'm your
League.
host, Molly.
They hit 5-1.
Don't forget, smash that thumbs up button on your way
Brandon
in.
Crawford, he swings through 91 from Chris Bassett. The Oakland A's starter is their ace. He leads the American League in innings pitched. And he is active despite starting on Sunday. Many pitchers will not appear in this game even if they're named an all-star if
Ooh,
they
2
pitch on
strikes.
Sunday. A's manager Bob Melvin said it's all good. This can be a scheduled bullpen session. Let's give him an inning. He earned it. He's ahead of Crawford. And there's Jose Ramirez catching the loop fly ball in left field for the first out here in the home 6th.
1 out at the bottom of the 6th.
You'll hear some boos for
The
Justin
National
Turner
League.
because he plays in the National League West. The Dodgers have just dominated the division over the past decade, and Rockies fans want a little more of the crown. There you go.
Woo!
Turner's
That
36
man
years old.
Was taking a photo
This
in the
is his
crowd.
second
I
All-Star
will say
selection.
Samsung
He had one
camera
at-bat in
better than this
2017.
crap. No offense, Apple,
Looking
but
for his
like,
first hit
why does
in
it
an
suck
All-Star
so
game.
bad? No offense, Apple, but what's wrong with your cameras?
We talk about guys.
This is an
being
11.
drafted in 13,
I don't know why your
14 rounds.
camera is always blurry.
JT's a guy
Whenever I go
that
take a
was
photo,
released
is it me
as a
or is it your
platoon player.
product?
Look
I don't
at
know which
his
one.
days
But
back in the
Samsung
Mets.
is on a next
Coming off
level
the bench,
on their
trying to
camera
figure out a
game.
way, and then made some
Will I
money.
go to
Justin got
Samsung?
close
No.
to the plate, added a big leg kick, and
I'm just saying, their camera is
it's a launch
extraordinarily better.
Goes up the middle, but they have a man there.
Nice, second out.
It's Whit Merrifield to make the play. 2 up, 2 down so far in the home 6th. The National League West is loaded with all-stars. This is the top 3 teams in the division. 3 for the Giants, 5 representatives for the Dodgers, and same number for the San Diego Padres. 3 of the 4 top records in the National League reside in this division, including the top record in baseball in the first half.
Oh yeah, there's
The
3 from
surprising
Giants.
San Francisco Giants. There's Brandon Crawford and the long
On
locks on the
the
right side.
National League.
And he's having his best season at the plate at age 34.
the Giants are.
Because New York was
really
saying
good,
earlier, wasn't
solid
sure if there was anybody from San
manufacturing
Francisco
team
on there.
with the bunch they have. And they're grinders. They come to the ballpark. Not a lot of superstars.
Manny Machado.
And you know, you don't need superstars all
bat.
the time to win ball games. You need grinders who can play the game the right way.
Or
Brandon
Machio,
Crawford's
sorry.
Part of that.
That
Machado?
division's going to be
Is it
a fight
Machado?
in the second half because the
Machado.
Padres also are loaded with talent like Manny Machado. He got
Machado.
a base hit. It's fumbled in center by Garcia and make it 2. A single and an
Dang,
extra
you made it
base
to
on
2.
the E8.
Just barely.
You know, Manny Machado is known for his hitting, his defense, and also his swag.
Now, you know I love this, right?
That's
what
a
it's all
big
about.
old chain.
He told us
Weighs
yesterday,
6.5
that
pounds.
it has its own box and security. And I said, well, did it come here for the All-Star game? He goes, absolutely not.
No. The swag chain would need its own private jet to make it to Denver. Replicas all across the country, sweeping the nation, so much so that other teams are trying to make their own version already.
No, we saw the home run derby, right? Swag chain, and now you have the trendsetter.
$10-year, $300
Ooh,
million
2 outs.
contract with the Padres.
Come on.
A guy who knows how to
Strike him
dress.
out.
And then this is his teammate making his first trip to the Summer
Cronenworth?
Classic. Jake
Cronenworth?
Cronenworth has worn the swag
Cronenworth.
chain quite a bit this
Oh,
year.
yes, he has.
Giants best in baseball so far, then LA, and the Padres are not too shabby either. 53 up, 40 down so far. Here's Dave Roberts and his bench coach. Closer to the screen for you, Bob Guerin.
Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. How's everyone
He
doing?
just talked about some adjustments he's made as far as not
Ooh, 2 balls,
not with the
2
swing, but more of his
strikes,
mindset, being more aggressive with the
and
first
2
pitch.
outs.
All those little things that give you an extra
Man on
shot at being
second.
successful, and you see the numbers are rising for him.
Bottom of the 6th.
2-2 from Chris Bassett. That's high. Cronenworth is known as the one that got away with the Tampa Bay Rays. They rarely miss on a trade, but he looks like an emerging star with San Diego who can play a number of different positions. He used to pitch and pitch well, but he dropped that. He was mid-90s on the mound, good curveball. And he's focusing on his hitting prowess and all the different gloves that he needs to bring the ballpark.
One more strike.
He did pitch in a blowout earlier this year. He can work a walk, too.
Gets a walk.
2 Padres enter the game. They both reach base. A single for Machado and Jake Cronenworth with a base on balls. Juan Soto time. This music is fitting because he's always dancing in the batter's box.
Well, he got me dancing up here.
Juan Soto.
You know, I loved what he said about participating in the home run derby. He goes, I want to be in the derby because I think it's going to fix my swing. I'm hitting too many ground balls in the first half of the year.
Well, I'll tell you what, Scotty, you watched him yesterday, and you think about his approach, you think about everything, but I wonder if everybody saw the fact that he hit off a lefty pitcher, as a left-handed hitter, right?
Why would he do that?
Because it keeps him locked in, and he can drive the ball all over the park. And you look at his numbers are rising, I guarantee you, because he's been hitting off lefty batting practice pitchers, that's allowed him to stay on the baseball a little longer.
I thought he just wanted to challenge himself.
Oh, no.
He's jaded already at 22 years old. He's a World Series champ. He's an NL Silver Slugger. Oh,
Sorry, there's just like bugs flying out the window. The big, huge June bugs. 3 balls.
His teammate Trey Turner knows.
Hey. You gotta love it.
First strike. You just can't keep your eyes off Juan Soto.
He is special. His swings, his misses.
Even his takes. When he takes a pitch.
You gotta be careful sometimes, but I'm telling you, he's a future Hall of Famer. I'm telling you.
He's a walk machine, too.
Oh.
Most pitchers just don't want to deal with it.
Bases loaded.
The bases are full of National League runners.
On National League, yeah, what he said.
Juicy opportunity here for Chris Bryant to strike.
We've been talking about, you know, where certain guys would be when you look at the Pirates roster, and Adam Frazier, he's another guy with the Cubs. You know, what's going to happen with Chris
Bryant at bat
in the second half of the season before the July 31st deadline.
You think they're going to trade away some superstars?
From the Cubs.
I really think they are. And, you know, when you prepare for the future, unfortunately, you know, you lose some talent to get a haul back. And I think Chris Bryant, now that you see, you talk about the versatility with some guys, he's definitely a versatile guy as far as the way he plays defensively. And I think he's found it with the bat again.
Yeah, his OPS is above 850. Fourth All-Star
Bases
game.
loaded, 2 outs,
One
0
in
balls,
Cubs
1
uniform.
strike. 2
game, too.
strikes.
The Cubs finished the first half on a 2-13 skid down the standings in the Central.
I definitely see that coming. I thought that team was a lot better than what we've seen from them the first half of the season.
Ball gets away, and here comes Machado.
Oh,
It's 5-2.
one able to go home. National League up to 2.
See this, you normally see this from Mike Zolino, who's a really good defensive catcher.
Bryant strikes out. The pitch that gets away.
Bryant strikes out. Bryant strikes out. Current score at the beginning of the 7th. Well, current score going into the top of the 7th is 5 American League, 2 National League. It was so funny the other day. I walked into my room and I sat down and I was like, smells like McDonald's. My room smelled like McDonald's. Because you live like basically right next door to McDonald's. It's gonna smell like McDonald's. But like, I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, freaking strong. I will say Olympic divers are nuts. Like, no, thank you. It's nuts. Anyways, hello, buddy. We're going into the top of the 7th here. There's something like flashbacks.
Shot into deep right field.
2007 All-Star game.
Hits it off the wall. It takes a weird carom, and Ichiro may circle the bases. In to score is Roberts. Here comes Ichiro. Inside the park home run.
Dang.
Well, the first time it ever happened in All-Star Game history, and Ichiro is named MVP of the game. You're looking at Japanese-born players to bat in an All-Star Game. And Ichiro was the only one to homer. It didn't leave the yard, but he handled it with his feet. Shohei Ohtani is fast. He can pitch. He can swing with authority. He leads baseball in home runs with 33. We saw him earlier tonight, and he was clearly front-page news for this event.
He's earned every bit of it, I'll tell you that.
A perfect first inning for Ohtani on the mound. He finished 0 for 2 at the plate. This is the different third baseman for the National League side tonight, Eduardo Escobar.
Oh, sure, Eduardo Escobar. Okay.
You're good, I'll help you.
That's how you pronounce the name, yes.
So now 2 Nats.
I'm so bad at pronouncing names.
In the game for the NL.
Freddie Peralta.
This is Freddie, don't call me fastball Freddie anymore, Peralta.
Freddie Peralta pitching.
Mostly just go off the heater. He is
And Adolis Garcia.
into a special talent.
At bat.
Going
I'm not
up
good at
against one of the
names.
top rookies
I'm having
in
to
the
read off
American League,
names.
Adolis Garcia does not get cheated on his swing.
Adolis Garcia. What he said.
Former Cuban
Bye,
national
Wally.
star.
Wally, Wally, Wally.
22 home runs.
Thank you
in
for
the
coming
first
in,
half.
Wally. Have a good
He's
night.
28 years old. And Freddie Peralta makes quick work of Garcia. Oh, that's the story. I mean, he used to be
One
a
out.
fastball dominant pitcher, and now
On
Freddie
Garcia.
Peralta
Dang, that
will mix
sucks.
in a slider, a changeup, and a curveball.
Well, I know one thing about hitting, and it's all feel in the box. You feeling for it. You have to assume it's the same for pitchers on the mound. You see that nasty slider right there. And, you know, when you get a good feel for a pitch and you have the confidence, you're going to get those type of
JD
swings.
Martinez.
That's
At
a check
bat.
swing from JD Martinez. He struck out in the fifth. JD's a four-time All-Star. Big bounce back year for him. Just shy of 300 and 18 home runs.
Going out. Ooh. Strike
That
two.
was just a filthy pitch for Peralta. If he continues to throw that,
He's putting on a clinic.
yes.
That's why the Brewers are scary, not only in the second half, but if they make it to the postseason, they have three #1 types in their rotation.
Oh.
Brandon Woodruff, Corbin Burns, and another all-star arm is Josh Hader in the back end of their bullpen.
Well, you see what happens with that right there with Peralta's. You throw enough sliders that are good ones. You see that fastball, you're going to get late swings like JD did on that. And you have guys thinking in the box.
Ooh, and there's the heat. 96 in. JD Martinez whips, and
Two
there's
outs.
Josh Hader, who knows
That
how to
sucks.
strike out a batter or 100.
Damn.
Well, Josh Hader had the best dress today on the red carpet.
Really?
Oh, he came legit. See a nice easy delivery and sort of jumps at you as a hitter. That's always tough. And that's a little hot.
They got
at the
some
end.
limber hamstrings.
Big
My
leg.
gosh.
He's popping that glove right now.
And he's feeling it. First at bat for Matt Olson tonight. First time in the All-Star game. Huge first half for the big man. His swing
Hi,
is
everybody.
built for
I'm
this
Molly.
era
It's
of
nice to meet
baseball.
y'all.
Uppercut,
Nice to meet
generates
y'all.
a ton of topspin. Also knows how to take a walk. Gold glove defense.
I don't live in the country.
It's the Mats on the corner.
Yeah.
The franchise players for the Oakland A's, Olson and Chapman.
And one thing I love about Matty's swing is his hands, arms are away from his body. He's free. I wish I'd have added that to my, my stance when I play, because it's just a free thing. For big guys, it's easy to get so tied up.
And the difference for him this season is that's a ball skills. A
Oh.
282 batting average for Olson.
Second out. Oof.
And he said it's been inspired by his teammate Jed Lowry.
Hi,
The
Tripper.
veteran bat shows an incredible ability to hit the ball where it's pitched,
Hi, Tripper.
according to Olson. And he's picked
Hi,
up a
honey.
tip or two from him. Sunset in Denver. And Peralta says goodnight.
That is it.
Freddie.
Seventh now going to the bottom of the seventh. After this commercial break, please do not rip my new shirt. Hi, honey. Mind the forehead. You're so pretty. You're so pretty, don't ya, baby? Oh, yes, you're so pretty. This is my cat, Tripper. That I baby her. All the time, it's not obvious. And honey. And she's very clingy as well. Although I am also clingy. So, like, it's perfect. She'll just be chilling out, and then I'll just be like, hi, I'm gonna give you love now. Or then, like, I'll just be chilling out, and then she's like, hey, I know you're like in the middle of doing this thing, but yeah, no, pay attention to me. Are you going that way, Tripper? Okay, you go do what you want to do. You go lay down. That's the one app that I always used to play. I used to be obsessed with playing bingo. But it's not on my phone anymore. Well, it's about to be. Whoever's yelling outside, can you like chill out? Thank you. I don't know who it was last night, but someone just kept screaming last night, like yelling something. I'm like, what in the world is going on outside? I'm like, what y'all doing? Bingo. That is not bingo. That's not how you spell bingo.
Tommy Lasorda coaching third base.
Man, I was standing there and I was like,
Oh, man got hit with the bat in the 2001 All-Star game.
Taking a bat for the team.
But he said, I want none of that. Get out.
He was laughing it off though, that's hilarious.
Hey, there you are. I'm standing there chilling. I'm like, what the heck just happened? Chipper was laughing too hard. He's like, come on.
You let Mike Piazza show up with some hair.
You see everybody got their hat on. Mike Hampton didn't have his, but Mike Piazza was like, hey, you gonna see this blonde hair I got today.
Yeah, he stood out. Joey Wendell is at third base now for the American League. And Narvaez, Taylor, and Albies are due up in the home seventh in Colorado. So it starts with Omar Narvaez, who just caught a 1-2-3 strikeout the side frame from his teammate, Freddie Peralta. That was special.
That was awesome. You know, I don't like pitchers, but that was awesome.
Look at this pitcher, Andrew Kittredge. A late call as a replacement in the All-Star game along with Taylor Rogers. Garrett Cole and Yusei Kikuchi not pitching in this game. And Kittredge is off to, by far, the best start of his career as a reliever for Tampa Bay.
Andrew Kittredge at pitching.
For Narvaez, a
pitching right now, and Omar.
And that's a catcher hitting cleanup in the lineup for
Narvaez
Brewers.
At bat.
He rates.
It's past the pitcher. It's for the second baseman.
Out.
And that's Bo Bichette on the right side of the infield. A little shift action. So Bo's at short this time on the right side. Gobbles it up and makes the play. One gone in the seventh.
When you look at those Rays pitchers, seems like every year they're in the top of the leaderboard with their ERA, right? This year they're leading the American League somewhere around a 3-point-something team ERA, and it's just unbelievable. They're, you know, when you look at their scouting department, how they find these guys to come out and produce the way they produced the last few years.
Yeah, Kittredge entered the season with a 5.44 ERA in 3 years in the bigs. And now the number is a few slices under 1.5. And he'll pitch in any inning. They've used him in the first all the way through the 11th this year. You say my name, I'm in there. Chris Taylor smokes one. And Joey Wendell, another Tampa Bay Ray, to the rescue.
Out. 2 outs on the National League at the bottom of the 7th.
That was just smooth play over the back. You see that right, that little hop before he gets ready to make that play, and allows him to have that good rhythm.
That was a
Joey
very
Wendell was
nice
a
play.
defensive stud last year in the World Series. He robs Chris Taylor.
97 miles per hour.
Ultimately
That's insane.
overcame the Rays
I'm
as a Dodger.
never going to be able to get over how fast these men can.
Dodgers took down the Braves in the NLCS last year. That's the team Ozzy Albies
Like,
plays
it's
for.
nuts.
24 years old, 5'8" switch hitter. 15 home runs in the first half. Pull power, more walks this year. He continues to develop into a force at second base. And he goes to the position he plays. A little deeper though.
Ouch.
Whit Merrifield takes care of.
Commercial break. And it's the end of the 7th. Yeah, it's not too hot at the bottom. I'll make sure it's not too hot at the bottom there. I don't know if the advertisement's gonna play. It's not. Okay. Because sometimes there's advertisements on the side that play. Also, I have no idea what these songs are. I don't know what these songs are, but, you know, vibing. Oh, well, apparently it's gonna be back on any second, because... I don't know what kind of commercial that was. I was like, sorry. I was like, what's happening? Ooh.
Strength, athleticism, and some mean pitchers on the mound. Add it all up, it's 5-2 American League. We've hit the 8th inning at Coors Field. The All-Star
In the
game
8th inning now.
Scott Braun and Cliff Floyd on a gorgeous night in Denver. And the 8th starts with Bo Bichette. The 4th member
Bo
of the Blue
Bichette.
Jays in the All-Star game this year.
At bat.
Who has a big league father who played
Mark
quite a few games in his ballpark. He's going up against the veteran 36-year-old Mark Melanson, who leads baseball in saves.
Melanson. Mark Melanson. Oh my gosh.
Bo's
my
father
name
Dante, a
pronounced.
4-time All-Star. 40 home runs in 1995. Here's Dante, part of the Blake Street Bombers. 14 big league seasons, almost a 300 hitter. Well over 1,100 RBIs, close to a 500 slugger.
You see that finish right there? Like that bat was hot.
Bo Bichette strikes out.
Bo Bichette
As they
out.
complete the K over at first. Does he look like Dante at all to you with the swing?
Not at all.
No?
No.
He's his own dude.
Yeah. Big leg kick. Has a lot of pop in that bat.
He looks like he belongs since day one. Most runs scored in the American League. That's Bo. And big league hair, too.
Oh, man.
That misses from Melanson to Joey Gallo. So we mentioned Mike Zunino's batting average at 198, and he homered. Joey Gallo's at a 239 batting clip. And if you just go off batting average as a baseball fan these days, you're missing out.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Finish that thought in a second, Scotty, with my bat on that. You just look at him coming to this All-Star game, 10 homers in 10 consecutive games. I mean, that in itself lets you know what Joey Gallo does best.
He's been feeling it.
Oh.
One foul, 2 strikes against him.
Foul.
He homered back in his only plate appearance in the 2019 Midsummer Classic. He leads baseball with 72 walks. Many pitchers don't want to deal with him because of the home run heater that he's been on. 24 total in the first half of the year. And he said it himself. As soon as he found out he was an All-Star, he said, people are going to say, he doesn't have a high average. Why is he here? And Joey says, you don't have to hit 300, 280, 270. You can be a good player, an All-Star player. This is just a different flavor. But he can run. He plays a really good right field and sometimes center field as well. He has a rocket arm. Scouts love him. And so do people that are more into the analytical side of the game.
Well, I think that plays too, because you talk about his cannon of an arm.
Aw,
He gets good
Tripper,
jumps. He's
honey.
another big guy.
Old
Like, you know,
girl.
not as big as Aaron Judge, but he gets really good jumps on the baseball. And sometimes you can throw away the average. It fluctuates. It goes up and down. But
Mike?
the numbers, the power
Is that
numbers, the
Mike?
production numbers, they go
How
up.
you doing, Mike?
Full boat.
WTF Mike in the house. How you doing, Mike? How you been?
The major league leader in walks gets a free pass.
How you been, Mike? I was like, is that Mike? Oh my gosh, it's Mike. I was like, Mike, oh my gosh. Hi, Tripper.
5 runs for the American League. And now a base runner with 1 out. And we'll see a new pitcher.
My old girl.
That's it for Mark Melanson.
My pretty, precious little old girl.
It's
Hey,
Alex
buddy.
Reyes time. Are you ready for an electric fastball? Stay tuned.
WNBA All-Star Game, Wednesday.
Living the dream. Well, that's good then. Glad you're living the dream, Mike. We're on a commercial break. Oh, that was the issue. I was like, why do I hear whispering coming from the TV? It's because the TV itself was up. The soundboard was muted, but the TV itself was up. I don't like the chunkier Kit Kats, I will be honest with you. I had the chunkier Kit Kat, and I did not like the chunkier Kit Kat because the ratio felt off to me. It's like mini M&Ms are better than the regular M&Ms. That's nuts. Oh my gosh. I will tell you guys. Okay. I always forget you guys can't see what I'm saying. It just showed the Tokyo 2020. And it showed the pole toss or whatever it is. where they throw the huge skiers. Yeah, I will be 100% honest with you. That is not as easy as it looks. Because I remember I've tried doing that before one time. And I tried to throw it. Bish ain't go anywhere. It went, boom. I couldn't even throw a dart stick in the air. I was like, oh my gosh, the big arrow things you throw. Yeah, no. I sucked at that.
96, right
Top
down
of the
pipe
eighth
to
still.
Joey Wendell challenging him.
Alex Reyes. Or Reyes.
Well, the
Reyes.
slider's even tougher to hit.
On pitching.
Opponents are hitting 065.
Joey Wendell
against the slide
at
pitch.
bat.
That's the lowest average in baseball against a single pitch. Wendell connects center field, and it'll drop.
Ooh. Someone at first, someone at second. Nice.
This inning started with a Bo Bichette strikeout. Then Joey Gallo walked. Mark Melanson replaced on the mound by Alex Reyes, and Joey Wendell is on board.
Oh, there was a walk, so actually there's
All-Star appearance on Friday night. Kevin Cash loves to
Two
mess
of my
around with
first.
Joey Wendell. They have this fun-loving relationship where they'll play pranks on each other, so it was fitting that Kevin Cash brought the entire team together as that first pitch is fouled off by Merrifield, and the American League manager and Rays skipper said to his Rays team,
One strike,
"Hey guys, Mike Trout was
0
selected
balls.
for the All-Star game, but he can't come. So they wanted the next best player in the league, Joey Wendell." That's really what he said.
Such a solid player.
that is heavy as F. I tried that one time.
So is
Almost
Whit
hit a
Merrifield.
person in the foot.
Great baseball
Right,
player.
Damien?
They're going to whip it over to second base for the force. That's Cronenworth.
Ooh. Second
So now
out.
runners on the corners as Merrifield reaches
the
on the
American
fielder's
League.
choice. Gallo over to third.
Right, Damien?
And here
It's
comes
not
Mike
easy.
Zunino,
They
who
make it
homered
look
back in
easy, and I was
sixth.
like, you're just throwing a stick. You're not just throwing a stick. It is
Yeah, you see that
so
ball?
much more
There's such
difficult.
spin on it that it took him and his momentum to second base. And on the fly, he made an adjustment to field that ball with his body going towards first base and make a solid throw for the force out of second.
Don't be surprised if Whit Merrifield takes off at some point. He's probably thinking, Zunino, you had your homer already. Let me show the
Mike
world my
Zunino.
speed and my efficiency. Whit Merrifield
At bat.
has the most stolen bases in the sport so far this season. 24 of them in 25 attempts. Come on, Whit. You know that's what they're talking about at first. Cronenworth's like, you going?
Jake like, no, man. It's the All-Star game. Chill.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays.
One
catcher.
ball, 2 strikes. Then again, I was aiming at the person, Damien. Damien's like, now, Damien.
There's Whit way ahead of the pack in the American League in stolen bases. Zunino is a strikeout victim. Alex Reyes touching 90.
Commercial break, and then go into the bottom of the 8th. These last few innings going by pretty quickly. Last 2 innings at least. Dairy Queen Blizzards. I love Dairy Queen Blizzards. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa. Can't show that. Jeez. Tempur-Pedic mattress, like no other. Did you know the worst position that you can be sleeping in is on your stomach? On your stomach is the worst sleeping position that you can be in. The second worst, I believe, is on your side, and the third worst is, and like the best position to be in would be on your back. But you have to use pillows to prop yourself up. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. It's supposed to be proper body mechanics, but nobody does that. You're supposed to, but I don't sleep with pillows under my legs and under my back and
Particularly in my 23 years in baseball, I am reminded of a statement I once read, and I quote, "The way to fame is like the way to heaven, through much tribulation. It has been for me, to quote a very popular song, a long and winding road." Nevertheless, I have been extremely blessed in my lifetime. I stand here today because God gave me a healthy body, a sound mind, and talent. For 23 years, I took the talent that God gave me and developed it to the best of my ability. 23 years ago, I never dreamed that this high honor would come to me. For it was not fame I sought, but rather to be the best baseball player that I could possibly be.
A legend and an icon in the sport. Gone too soon this year. We lost the late great Hank Aaron. And he was honored pregame. Aaron Judge next to his wife Billy, and I mean, it was a special moment. There's Freddie Freeman representing the Braves organization. Really a tearjerker before the game started to think about Hank Aaron's career on and off the fields as Trey Turner flew out to right field here in the 8th. Now Justin Turner, batter number 2 against Matt Barnes in the 8th, but Tim Anderson checks into the game at shortstop. Turner over and into center field. Whit Merrifield gave it a shot, comes up empty. Turner is aboard with 1 out here in the 8th. But back to Hank Aaron and the moment that was put together by Major League Baseball before this game began. Hank Aaron means so much to this sport and really was a trailblazer back when he broke the home run record.
It really was, man, and all he accomplished, not on the field. I think we all know his accolades and everything he accomplished on the field, but everything off the field, playing and living in the Deep South in trying times. His beautiful wife, Mrs. Aaron, along for the ride the whole way, and it's just. It was great yesterday to talk to so many guys that really want to pay tribute to him and how he, how great he was for the game and how great, a lot of guys that I talked to was from, it's from Atlanta, it's from Georgia, who understands exactly what Hank had to do. And it doesn't, 23, 24, 25 years of age, if you want to know about history, you'll learn it.
Yeah, Google Hank Aaron. Just an incredible career and life. And one of the game's best. Bottom 8, NL trailing by 3. Eduardo Escobar's first at bat. 96 missed from Matt Barnes, who's having a standout season as the closer for the Boston Red Sox. He'll flash 4-seamer and a curveball. And he tries to get you to chase that curve. Let's see what he does on a hitter's 3-1. There's the heat. Tips back into the glove of Mike Zunino. Matt Barnes thrives by getting hitters to extend their strike zone with a curveball that's just so tempting. 3-2. Another heater. Is it time? Time for the hook?
Well, I mean, that was a nice swing. by Escobar, but I had a chance to talk to Matty Barnes yesterday.
Eduardo Escobar, I bet.
He just talked about how fun it is now in Boston to play for Alex Cora and how much he's changed, just the way he goes out there and confidently pitches and does well. And, you know, there's a lot to be said about what Alex Cora has brought back to that team.
Yeah, the Red Sox roster is not significantly different
No.
from last year, but there are many more games in 2021. There were only 60 last year, but they were ugly for Boston. They were a last-place ball club in the American League East. Their bullpen's better, their defense is better, they're swinging the bats better than almost any team in the baseball right now, and the 3-2 is connected up the middle. That is the curveball. Escobar handles it. Back-to-back base hits for the National League.
Dang.
Eduardo Escobar representing the Arizona Diamondbacks. And D-backs fans have had to hide their eyes a bit, sometimes in the first half of the year. And they've had some epic losing streaks, but this guy has been a consistent performer for years at the plate.
He has, man, and you see that swing and why he's been so consistent is just putting that, you know, the eye-hand coordination is really good, and he goes from A to B as good as anybody in the game as far as getting that bat hit to the baseball.
Jake Cronenworth has had some clutch knocks for the Padres in the first half of the season. 27 years old. Last year as a rookie, he was running
Internet
up
keeps dropping out.
for the
Oh,
Rookie of the Year in
it's
the
storming
National
like
League.
crazy here now. Oh, jeez.
He walked back in the 6th. This time into a glove. Joey Wendell, big fast.
Man, that was a bullet over there to third base.
Hey, Mike. Can you send some of the rain up here, please?
Off the bat, and Joey's like, hey,
Mike, we would like the rain up here in Ontario because it is lots of forest fires.
Speared
We need
at
the
the
rain
hot corner.
really badly. And we're not supposed to get rain for another 2 weeks, so yeah, it's gonna be rough.
This is Juan Soto. He said the Derby was going to help click in his swing. Let's see.
let's see.
He walked last time. Barnes starts him with a curveball. That was the upset yesterday. Soto versus Ohtani. 8 seed versus 1 seed. Advantage Soto. He had 3 swings in the swing off. And they didn't look like that.
No, they didn't. I'll tell you what, his patience in that home run derby.
Is it like
yesterday
tornado
was
weather
so
storm,
good,
or is it just like a
Juan
storm?
Soto, but you know, he took a couple pitches, he locked himself in, and he hit absolute bombs. That type of hack is one of those hacks, Scotty. He's like, I'm swinging no matter what comes out the hand of Matt Barnes.
Which is rare from Soto. He just doesn't want to walk all day. Even though he'll do that very often in the regular season. 2 nice stop by Narvaez.
Come on, get him out.
Matty says, well, I guess I got to try you again. Went right back with the same pitch.
They don't see each other very often. That's what makes this game so fun. AL versus NL. American League with 5. Soto represents the tying run here in the 8th. And Sanino behind the plate. Catching Matt Barnes. Rays catcher, Red Sox pitcher. The 2 teams fighting for the top of the AL East right now.
Okay, that's the hack we saw yesterday.
Yes. A ball and 2 strikes to Soto. 2. I mean, it is really difficult to get Juan Soto to swing out of the strike zone. He does not go fishing very often.
Strike him out.
On base over 40% of the time this year. Zach Wheeler and Craig Kimbrell heating up. What a year for both of them.
Oh, man. Tremendous years. Good to see Kimbrell back out there dominating.
Kimbrell's back to form. Wheeler's one of the best in the biz now. 2-2 from Barnes. Just missed. Ooh. Well, the NL All-Stars need a little more of that clutch gene.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Just 4 for 48 with runners in scoring position going back to 2013. They haven't beaten the AL since 2012. Runners on the move. Ball 4. What an AB from Juan Soto. It's like, I want to, but I'm not going to swing out of the zone.
Good to see Schwarber make the trip.
Bases loaded.
His teammate.
Who had an epic
For National League.
Schwarber's like, take out your stuff and go to first. He's like, come on, hurry up.
Why does it look like we're watching a video game? Because it's an it's like the AI thing showing it.
It's like, I see this every day, walk after walk.
It's like the AI thing.
Again, the bases are going to be loaded for Chris Bryant. Look at Juan Soto.
Oh, man, this is why you love it. This is why you love All-Star Game. You get all these images. It's awesome.
He was behind 1 and 2. Ends up
Chris
working
Bryant
a
at
walk.
bat.
And Bryant didn't go around, so 6 career Grand Slams for Chris Bryant. If he does it here, he would grab the lead for the National League. He did homer in the 2016 All-Star game.
Oh.
23 pitches tonight for Matt Barnes.
Yeah. He's been around the plate, but it's just these guys are laying out some tough pitches.
There's another. This year he has 1 Grand Slam in his pocket and 9 RBIs in 5 ABs with the bases loaded. Former MVP, 2016 World Series champ as well. KB to left, and it is
Caught.
Wow. Jared Walsh saves the day
Beautiful.
for the American League.
Beautiful catch. Did I say that was Barnes? The bases were loaded. Chris Bryant hit the ball. The ball went around near center field. And they just freaking got him. That was a beautiful catch. He like slid right into that catch. Beautiful. Walsh. Beautiful. It is now the end of the 8th. And it's going to be a commercial break. I believe. We're about to find out. Oh yeah, it's a commercial. I don't know what any of these songs are. I just put on random ones. We're at the top of the ninth.
Out hitting, out homering, out scoring, and out defending the National League.
That is a great play by Jared Washington. That ball gets past him, Scotty. We have a top ball game.
His manager, Kevin Cash, says money.
Oh, you push the right button, right? Put Jared in left field, move guys around a little bit. He does that every day with his team down there in Tampa, so he's used to it.
Oh, he is the ultimate tactician. And Skipper
Mike, are you here?
He's been thinking about what to do with this lineup for days.
Oh, good. I've been trying to look for
Craig
this.
Kimbrell time. He's back. Kimbrell's ERA in 2019 and 2020 was an even 6.00. This year,
Are you here,
0.57.
Mike?
Walsh likes it, center field. And backing up is Taylor to the track.
Oh.
He's on it.
Nice catch.
How about this play? Chris Taylor's like, uh-oh, that ball was hit a little harder than I thought.
Okay, these are currently all of the fires burning around us
I've been
currently.
talking to Dave Roberts for weeks about
There's like a bunch of them here.
what it would mean.
That's how many forest fires are currently burning.
As Adolis Garcia swings the first pitch into the netting.
Right
It's
now.
0-1. Dave Roberts said Chris Taylor is not a self-promoter. He's a quiet guy. He does everything for the Dodgers. He said he does things that nobody else in the league can do. Plus defense wherever he plays, clutch hitting, power.
It's a real-time map too.
And the Dodgers thought that they were just going to pick up this.
They're like all scattered all over the place.
Original shortstop. He's turned into one of the forces on a team that has dominated the division for the decade. That was the big push, though.
You're getting all the smoke down there? Yeah, it's...
And he's done a nice job in center
Ontario
field. This is his counterpart.
and BC are like the
Garcia,
worst, I think, right now.
center for the American League, the 28-year-old rookie.
He's been
Big
great.
hacks.
He's been great for
Yeah.
the Texas Rangers. And, you know, has been living for the dramatic as far as some walk-offs, playing great. They opened a new ballpark, and you have a guy like Garcia who's a mainstay now. He's a guy that's going to be there for a long time. He's earned himself in a look at the Cuban-born rookies. Well, there you go. Nice list to be on, right?
Yeah. Year of the rookie season. Cuban-born, selected to an All-Star game. Last one to do it, Aledmys Diaz. Jose Abreu before him. Abreu won.
And there's over a dozen new ones.
And Garcia finds a base hit.
Nuts.
And he's heading for two. In there.
Oh, we made it to
Don't
the
snooze on the
second.
speed.
Nuts. Want to see crazy? Look at the ones in America. Oh, California is usually
Hello, Adolis Garcia.
always
KT
pretty
just
bad.
says, I'm telling you, that's him out the box. Always hustling. He comes out, he's like, oh, I got a knock, but let me see what Chris Taylor's going to do. And then you make that executive decision to get a double out of him.
Dang.
That's the type of W you get in Coors Field, Scotty, because of some of the fact these guys play.
There was a forest fire in BC, and they finally got the fire out on this like little like mountainous area. They finally got the fire out, and they were like, "Oh, bless! Finally, we got this fire out." And they were packing up to go. A train went by, and a spark from the
seven-time All-Star
rail sparked it up and lit it all up again. I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Garcia to third, now two gone in the ninth.
No,
Oh,
take it easy on me,
out.
Craig.
2 gone in the top of the 9th.
The ageless wonder back to the dugout. And Dave Roberts to the mound to make a pitching change. That's it for Craig Kimbrell. New pitcher coming in for the National League in the top of the 9th.
Holy jeez Louise, you guys have so many forest fires in the United States. Oh my good lord. Oh, this is just showing everywhere. Oh yeah. Y'all are lit right up. Oh, most are on the west side. Oh, y'all be burning like crazy. Oh my gosh. Currently 1,806. Sorry, currently 8,086 forest fires burning in the United States. Jeez Louise. I don't know how many are in Ontario. No. Not what I want. Yeah. All of the new ones are in light yellow. All of the new forest fires are in light yellow. And the orange ones are all ones that are still burning. That's nuts.
Cut and a miss. 100 from Zach Wheeler. Well, we need the StatCast powered by Google Cloud Arsenal, please. I think we're going to get more than 42% four-seamers if it's popping out of the hand at 100.
He's another guy that has 5 different pitches, even though he only utilizes changeup as much. But it is a go-to pitch when he needs it. And when you start to sort of, understand who you are, and Zach is, he had a big contract with the Phillies. And when he's with the Mets, he's a guy that was sort of filling for the baseball, filling for success, and now he has success on it. You see the maturity
That's
come
insane.
out. Whether he's starting the game or able to come in out of the bullpen and All-Star game and still throw 100.
His first trip to the All-Star game. 3 pitches, see you later. 100, just not.
We are now going into the bottom of the 9th. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is doing well. We are just vibing here, as always. My cat is fast asleep, and my baby looks absolutely precious as always. Blessed, never stressed. Friend of a friend just posted her friends shotgunning at Kelsey's Roadhouse. please? Blessed, never stressed. Oh, Rey Mysterio. Oh, Edge. Y'all know Edge, WWE Edge, posted a cute little thing with a bunch of photos of him and Rey Mysterio, saying, "This Friday I get to do something I thought I never thought I'd do again. Share the ring with Rey Mysterio and team with his son Dominic for the first time ever. I don't want to get too syrupy, but let's face it, I don't know how much longer Ray and I will do this crazy thing called wrestling. I do know the window is closing, so this Friday on SmackDown, I'm gonna savor it. Get to share the ring, maybe for the last time, with my dear friend who I can honestly say I love. We've been through a lot together over the years. We've won tag team titles together, battled each other, one of my favorite opponents. I laughed until we cried and lost dear friends. But I know that chemistry we had since day one will still be there. Ray is a living legend. It's tossed around too much. But in this case, it is without one shout of a doubt true. And to be here for even a tiny part of Dom's ride, man, I'm so proud to be out there with them, in front of our people, finally. Can't wait, Houston, can't wait. Aw, that's so cute. That was so sweet.
From the 7th,
What does this have to do with baseball? Not a thing.
was designated for assignment.
We're sports and entertainment. That was part of like the sports and entertainment part. I think that was so cute. Bottom of the ninth.
He is
Part of
from
me.
Australia. He said hopefully this can increase the awareness of baseball in his home country and get some more kids over here. He would love to mentor more Australian
What does this
baseball
have to do
players.
with baseball, Mike?
I've had a chance to talk to him the last couple of days as well. Great human being. Loves the game. Obviously enjoying the season with the White Sox there in first place thus far. And not just the way he talks and what he talks about, man. And he just enjoys going out there, and we see why. I mean, he's had chance after chance.
I hate wrestling, so I am biased, says Mike. Did you hear the way it said wrestling? Wrestling.
He said,
Wrestling.
"It's a long run in Colorado
The heck?
from the bullpen
Sounds so
all the way
southern.
into the game. Quote, I'll have to see if someone can meet me on the mound with an oxygen tank."
That's him all day.
I just turned on the TV just a little bit. We're on the last inning here.
Past Hendricks, and gonna have to move. Narvaez not the fleetest
Oh,
of foot, but he's there.
safe.
Beats the throw by a step and a half. It's an infield single for the National League catcher.
I swear I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone every time. I'm here, I mean, yeah. Damien, you were not wrong. I jump around from topic to topic, say random things, like, it makes no sense most of the time to most people externally. Like, in my head it makes sense, because obviously I'm the one saying it, but to other people, from, like, what they're hearing come out of my mouth, they think I'm nuts. They're like, how did you even get to talking about that?
Every guy tonight,
Every time.
from the first inning on, it's just 90. It's not, normally it's over 90. It's 95 plus, of course. Well, I mean, when I play, those guys throw 88.
That pitch is passed, but it goes to the backstop and turns
Out.
into an easy out at second.
Nice. Out at second.
Mike Zeno played it off the back wall like a champ.
That was nice. That was perfect.
That's called wall ball.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the hop.
That's just a good break.
Right back into the catcher's glove. And like we mentioned, Narvaez.
That was a beautiful play.
Fastest dude in this game. Base is empty. 1-1 to Taylor.
Well, with that hop back to him, you're getting Cedric Mullins out.
Boy, I can't wait for you to be an RN. I can. The dead lining up RN. Thanks, Mike. I can see the dead lining up already. Thanks, Mike. Hey, we better than that.
Thanks to StatCast, powered by Google Cloud. I mentioned he was up for grabs multiple times in his big league career.
Yeah.
He continued to develop, picked up significant velocity late in his career. Fastball, slider, a little curveball here and there, but the fastball is so good with so much bite and so much better than early in his career that he often can just ride that to victory.
Yeah, well, you're talking about a guy that's normally fastball slider, but you know he stopped worrying about.
Up next, Molly going to explain how gravity really works.
The success came with that, and
You know what, Damien? I totally
And
probably
there's
would.
the second out on a strikeout.
he's mic'd up
Yeah, I see that.
and animated.
Oh, he is so fun to talk to.
Second
He
out.
is loving life as a two-time All-Star.
Sheehan, if you do not stop sending me
Into the
freaking
dugout.
notifications.
Either an authentication or maybe a signature.
Whatever it is, I love it.
Authentication. Last chance here for the National League. Ozzy Albies launches one a bit low, according to home plate umpire Tom Hallion. All three pitches we showed you from Liam Hendricks are elite.
Looking like American League is gonna win here.
Hallion.
You're struggling to make a sentence. What is that? You're struggling to make a sentence that makes sense to anyone but you. How do you expect to handle life-saving mess? That's hilarious.
Look at the water bottle. Aussie rules football.
Oh, there it is. Look, rugby.
Mike, jeez. Jeez, Mike.
For his appearance tonight.
He is hilarious.
He is. You know, he needs an escape when he's on the road, so he'll read a book. And he says he'll do about one per homestand. He'll get through a novel. He also puts together Lego sets when he's at home. Always active in a creative way.
I'll say whatever floats the boat.
Whatever he's been doing, it's working. He reworked his strength routine, the long toss program, cleaned up his mechanics, and all of a sudden, 92, 93, he was turning into 96, 97, 98. Payoff. Albies pulls it in, and off he goes. To second, Gallo scoops it up. His power throw back to the infield. It's a two-out
Dang.
double to keep the
He made it to
NL
second.
folks alive in the 91st All-Star game.
Nice piece right there. 3-2.
Man's ran so quickly.
Got the pitch you wanted and hit a rocket to right there for a two-out double.
Quick hands from Ozzy Albies.
See that foot get down. Hits against that front leg. And
I heard he swings a very heavy bat, too.
if you stay back on the baseball like that, you can swing whatever you want. You can be out front a little bit, the hands stay back.
We saw him back in the 2018 All-Star game as the youngest player in that contest. Well, Trey Turner time. First pitch. Whit Merrifield over to Olsen.
It's over. It is over.
In the 2021 MLB All-Star game.
American League wins in the 2021 All-Star League game.
Liam Hendricks shuts the door. 5-2 your final score in Denver.
5-2 final score. American League wins.
Two home runs for the American League. We saw one on the National League end. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a 468-foot blast. We'll have the MVP ceremony soon, and I like his chances.
I do too. What a stud. Saw these guys, you don't see these guys for a long time. We had a lot of first timers here, 41 of them.
Nice. American League winning.
Of this sport, and,
I hope the hospital doesn't trust you giving patients their meds because you're going to confuse their prescriptions with candy too. Jeez. Hey, I did totally fine in my second year clinical. I would totally go to my second year clinical. So, and I gave medications then, Damien.
Send it down to the field for the MVP trophy presentation. The American League has now won 8 in a row against the National League side. Wow. We'll swing right back here to Denver, Colorado. The festivities continue in the All-Star City. AL5, NL2. It's a done deal.
Hey, Sportsnet. Who's looking good in those?
Well, guys, that is it. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the bell for notifications so you get notified whenever I go live. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. And I hope to see you here next time on Monster Sports Entertainment. Molly out.
Until next time, everybody. Next time, boom shakalaka.